Hey, welcome back everyone to the GGBL Gold Series. Richmond Good Boys down 3-1. This is possibly it for Richmond. Down 3-1. We got to come back all the way, force this thing game 7. It's going to be a tough test. It's going to be a tough test for us. A lot of close games so far here in the Gold Series. Let's just take a look at this calendar, get you caught up to speed here if you're just tuning in. 3-4 loss, game 1. Pretty much an outlier game, game 2. 12-3 loss. We did beat Washington and ace Chris Peterson, by the way. So the Cy Young winner in the AL. Yeah, we got to him. 3-0, shut him out. It was a great game for Richmond. But they back it up with a 2-3 win over Richmond. So it's been a very, very tight series. I think the biggest difference between Washington and Richmond is that Washington just has the better offense and Richmond just has the better pitching staff, despite the fact that Washington has the Cy Young winner, right? So we have the better bullpen, we have the better pitching staff, but it's just a matter of which one's going to break. Is the offense going to win or is the pitching staff going to win, you know? So this tug of war happening between both teams' strengths, and right now the offense is winning out. So Washington, with that commanding 3-0 lead, is what we got going on here tonight. So it could be a short stream, could be one game tonight, could be an hour long, and that's it. So we'll be crowning a champion no matter what happens tonight for season at number 1. Now for Richmond, since of course I'd be doing this for any team that was involved in the postseason, when we get to these situations where in real life you have teams that are kind of pushed up against the wall, right? They're backed into a corner. You got to make some moves, right? So it's survival mode at this point. So we are going to go with Jose Navar to start the game. Game is probably going to take him out, probably like the 3rd inning. They're going to go with the long relief pitcher, whoever's at the top. So probably James Monroe. He's had a couple days rest, so he's probably going to get the call there. And then they've got a couple of options here. You could go with Rich Norman, who's actually pitched pretty decently in the postseason. You got Macbeth, who's a starter, Piazza, who is a starter. So you got some options here to kind of bridge the gap, get some new looks against that Washington offense. I don't know how it's all going to pan out, but we're gonna test it out and see how it's going to go here. But on the other side for Washington, you do have R.J. Dixon, who's got a 3.95 ERA. He's been pitching pretty good here in the latter part of this postseason, ALCS and championship. NLDS was not very good, was not very kind to RJ Dixon, if I'm remembering right. But hey, we got Hampter memes. Go Good Boys. Kook's in the house too. We got Crazy G. That is Dalton, by the way. He's a big Washington Swamp Monsters fan. By the way, DJ the Taylor cousins, those are his guys. And Christopher Peterson, that's his guy as well. So he's got 3 custom players in Washington. So you can see like why he loves them so much. But it's kind of funny, doesn't it? Isn't it? This is all, you know what? You wrap this thing up and you look at the matchup and we're like, you know what? The Good Boys are Goldie's team. They're my team. Washington is Dalton's team. And I got to say, Dalton, and there were a couple other people that I will mention, Fur Train, Teaspoon, CRK, you know, big shout outs to you guys, Tom Cloutier, TEC. If I'm missing anybody there, I'm you know, it's 5 months ago, I got to remember, but Dalton was a big factor in helping create this GGBL, this rendition of the GGBL. So I do think it's kind of funny that it's Washington and Richmond, you know, it's got to be that, doesn't it? All right, guys, so let's get into the gameplay here. We've got possibly a short stream tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. It could be an hour, and then we're done. But let's get this thing underway. Night game here tonight. This is it. This is the final stream for season number 1. Let me know how the audio is working here. Should be fine. Didn't mess with anything. Didn't change anything from last night. But, you know, I've really enjoyed this, going live with you guys. I think we should do this for the postseason, specifically for next year. Let me know what your thoughts are here, guys. We got 5 viewers in the chat. You know, as always, you guys know that I'm a big proponent of community feedback, so I do want to know what you guys think about how to best run the GGBL. For the regular season in Season 2, Season 3, and beyond, I think I want to do a little bit more hard simming. So that, because we can make up for some lost time. Because honestly, dude, like, this is an entire custom roster. You don't know who these players are. You have no, like, background info whatsoever. You're like, why should I care about Alexei Shevchuk? Why should I care about James Monroe? I have no idea who these people are. So, kind of the reason why year one was going so slow is that you could kind of get, you know, a good basis of understanding about who these guys are, you know? Get familiar with the player base. But now that we're heading into Season 2 and beyond, I think we can get away with a little bit more sim. And I'm curious to what you guys think about that. Do you want to see a little bit more sim so we can get to the games that matter, get to the points of the season that matter, get to the postseason? Like, that's really what it's all about, right? We want to see who's going to win the championship, you know? A game in May, how much is that going to matter compared to a game in October where, you know, you're trying to make a push for the postseason, right? Or September, I should say. So, yeah, just kind of let me know in the chat. Let me know what your thoughts are. So let's get this thing started, man. Chucky Pinkard, the Taylor cousins. You got Ezra Cavedo in the 5-hole. It's a very tough Washington lineup. So we're hoping that Jose Navar can be kind of that opener, per se, and get us to, like, the third inning. And then we can get some James Monroe action in there. But so far, he is challenging Pinkard here pretty nicely. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Haven't been in the streams in a long time, says Hamster. Or Hampter, excuse me. Got to get your name right. Hampter. Since the Knights and Emerald stream. Whoa! That's a long time. The playoffs? Or you talking like the opening day stuff? Kook says, I'm not doing every single postseason game, only the finals. Yeah. We would only, for sure. That would be ridiculous. To stream every single game in the postseason, you'd never get through, for sure. Yeah. So let's just do this for the finals. You know, just means more. All right. Two down. Navar's kind of holding his own here. Love to see it. But you look at that lineup here that's not going away. It's a tough one. Pinkard, Medrano, Taylor, Cavedo, Cabrera. And then David Doe is no slouch. Justin Dudek, and then Ruiz. That's still not going away. There we go. Tough lineup, man. Sports Gaming Josh is in the house. He's back. What's up, everyone? What is up? What is going on? Navar does have DJ Taylor down 1-2. Could use a nice little changeup right here. Get him to strike out. He does toss in that changeup. You know, Navar's fastball sits about 93, 94. Not going to hit 95, but I'd like to see him run one up there. High and outside. Oh, nice. 93. Okay, so good inning for Jose Navar. Good inning. We're going to turn it over here to R.J. Dixon. 3 starts in the postseason. Respectable, but 13 Ks to 8 walks. That's a little cause of concern right there. Just a little too many walks here. We'll see how he does tonight in the potential clinching game for a championship here for Washington. He's got Brady Dunn 1-1, and that should be a base knock. It is. Good little leadoff single for Brady Dunn. Hampter, I wish I had next gen so I could create stadiums. It's a fun concept, man. It really is. I've enjoyed putting together, you know, a lot of these stadiums. Like Richmond's was fun. I tried to do something a little bit different, but keep things. Oh, what a play! What a play by DJ Taylor. Can we get a replay on that? No replay. That's not deserved of a replay. That's fine. We'll replay that. We're going to replay that. Watch this. Whoa, get some ups, big man. Look at that. Look at that. He's like, how many feet do you think that is off the ground? How many feet do you think that's off the ground? 2 feet? 2 feet off the ground, maybe 1 foot. I don't know, maybe not 1 foot. I'm probably saying 2 feet. 2 feet off the ground. What an incredible play. Yeah, some hops. Yeah, but Richmond's stadium, I tried to keep it the same as how it looked in GGBL 21. All the way back in MLB The Show 21. With the water fountain in right field and some brick stadiums and all that. Yeah. But it's been fun. I like Creative Stadium. The one thing I've noticed though is that sometimes it gets a little glitchy. Like there's only certain variations of what you can do with the wall. So that kind of sucks with the outfield walls. You can't let it like it'll say like you can't place the wall next to the fans or something. You know, it's too close. It's like, what do you mean? I need it to be flush. I need it to be like right next to each other. Have you ever thought about doing a Madden custom league with older games because they let you create teams? No. I mean, I don't know who would watch it. You know, I really don't. 3-2. Oh, good take. Either Connor Altman got fooled on that, or he was smart enough to just let it go. I'm going to say that he got fooled a little bit. I'm going to say he got fooled. All right, Chris. Big moment here for Chris Addison. RJ is in a little trouble. His pitch count's up to 20 here in the first inning. So could be in line for a big opportunity here for the good boys. Nope. A little foul ball there. I'm looking fastball. If I'm Chris Addison, I'm looking fastball right now. Fastball high and in. They love to run that thing up. Ooh, good take. Good boys need to cash in right now. Full count. Runners will be on the move. Addison. That's a ground ball to shortstop, and Ruiz will make the throw. Threat is over for the good boys. Nope. XHL is all over, my friend. XHL is all over. I streamed the finals, Seattle and Tampa Bay, and that was it. It is all over. The game's in the house. That's Yoni. What's up, Yoni? Says, come on, good boys. Oh, jeez, he's got the curse. If anybody's here that knows HFL, he is a curse, man. He's a curse. Root for Washington, Yoni. Yes, monsters. Root for Washington. By the way, remember I said like David Doe's no slouch? The dude's hitting 353 in the postseason. Yeah, get to first. Yo, double play. Cavedo had little too much of a lead right there. Give me that double play. Yeah. All right, Reyes. Look at this. 2023 postseason. He has over a 1,000 OPS and over a 400 batting average. Dude is just absolutely raking right now, and that's a great pitch to hit. Dude, you got to do something with that. It's just laying right there. Come on, baby. 1-2 pitch here upcoming. Looks like a slider grip from RJ. Yep, there it is. Got him. Any Griffey and 64 Griffey players out there from a long time ago? Got him. All right, here we go. 1-1 pitcher to Darius Wilson. That should be a... Oh, baby. Go. Could be a possible triple, man. Could be a triple, but Dudek's got a really strong arm. Wilson was into second as soon as the throw came off, so... Yeah, if we had anybody out there that had a noodle arm out there, could have been a triple. But that's a nice shot. Hey, we got 12 people in the stream tonight. Look at these guys. Everybody's coming through. Ground ball going to move the runner over. Productive out, but You know, this is just what happens with the good boys offense, it seems like. They always get guys on base. They get some traffic going, and they just can't seem to cash in. It was a common theme in Game 1 and Game 3. Oh, well, Game 4, actually. Game 4. The games is Monsters in 5. They're unstoppable. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Number 9 hitter down 1-2. Curveball, going to miss outside. Got to watch for that. Rosenberg, got to watch for it. Slider on the outside. Fastball high. There you go. Slider inside. Okay, 3 count. 3-2. Full count. He's not afraid to walk you. I don't think he wants to, though. You're hitting 191. Full count again. We'll restart it. Again, looks like that slider grip. Oh, good take by Rosenberg. Curveball. Good boys back in business here. We got Brady done. Had a single in the first. Just stay relaxed here, Brady. Stay relaxed. RJ's in a little trouble, guys. Starting getting into some bad ball counts right now. 2-1. Yes, we did. Definitely. Big time. Ah, Brady. That's tough. 97. Low and outside, but now you gotta look for something off speed. He's gonna give it to you, isn't he? Ah, Brady! Fly ball to right. Good boys waste another opportunity. Waste another opportunity. That's 2 straight innings. 2 straight innings. We've had 2 or more runners on, and we just can't cash in. It's unfortunate. If you haven't watched any other games, this dude, Justin Dudek, hit 3 home runs. Look at Darius Wilson. Come on, baby. Make the play. Oh. He's safe. We'll take one more look at it. Hopefully they slow it down. Oh, he's out. He's out. Challenge that. Oh, come on. He's out. We got to take one look at... We got to take another look. I'm pretty sure he was out. Oh, yeah, dude, he is out. The glove is... The ball is in the glove. Right there. He's out, man. He's out. Give us the call. Why didn't they challenge it? Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. CPU has got to challenge that, dude. They had to have been given the opportunity. What is this? The 2019 World Series umps? God, you got to reward that guy for making that play. Even if it's close. All right. Well, we got one down. Pinkard's a good hitter. Kind of a pressure moment right here for the good boys. You just don't want to get to the Taylors with men on base. Yes, yes, exactly, Josh, exactly. As if Richmond hasn't struggled enough. I tell you, man, I'm cursed. I will tell you that I am cursed. 3-2, ground ball. Could be a double play ball. Yes, sir. Woo! That was fancy. Yeah, baby. Look at D-Will. Gonzalez with the team up. That's a great little backhand throw, right? That's a hard hit ground ball. One hopper. Boom. You got to make that play. Flip it right to where his bare hand. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful play. Scott Gonzalez, by the way, is 1 for 15. Was that 1 for 15 or 1 for 16? Either way, it's not good. So he's due. He's due. We should expect something from him right now, shouldn't we? 2-2 pitch. Dixon. No, dude, he's not even close. He's not even close. Did you see that? He swung like low and away, and the ball was middle away. Wasn't even close. RJ's in a little trouble here with the pitch count, I think. 57 pitches. He might get up to 70 by the 4th. Oh, wow. They're not going to call that on Vic Flutie? We might have had a makeup call, guys. We might have had a makeup call. Maybe not. Yep, he held up. He held up. Double play. Yep. Man. Dude, we can't hit. We cannot hit. Little chopper. That's a nice play by Ruiz. That's a nice play. Hats off. Hats off. All right, Navarre is still out there. It's interesting. He only has like 20-something stamina, so, I mean, this should be his last inning. I would hope that it's his last inning. Even though he's pitching great, you know, I don't want him like being out there for way too long. This is crazy. Navarre gets a strikeout. Now he's got Taylor coming up. I hate this. I hate this. That's the 3rd ground ball double play in this game. It's a lot. Both teams just grinding, just fighting and grinding. The game is gonna make him go to a complete game. Yeah, 27 stamina. You're out of energy by the 3rd, but we're gonna keep throwing you out there. You know, just lay up the gopher balls. 3-2 to DJ Taylor. And a little changeup's going to miss offside. Offside? What? Off wide. I got hockey on the brain now, guys. Offside, off wide. Not a guy you want to really mess with here. Quevedo's just a dude that does not get a lot of love in the lineup, but he is, like I said in the stream last night, I think it was, he's kind of the X factor of the team. Guy that kind of goes a little unnoticed, but he's very, very productive. Get there, Brady. Nice. Frozen rope right at Brady. Done. We got 5, 6, 7 coming up. All right. Dixon's got 63, so we gotta watch this. We gotta watch it. If we can get him to 70, you know, I'll be happy here. 70 through 4. We can get to that Washington bullpen. We've had a little bit more success against their bullpen than their starters. Bedard might be him. For the Blackhawks, I'd have to see some highlights. I haven't been watching anything lately. 3-2 to Chris Addison. Ground ball again. Taylor. Wow. I mean, he showed off the gun right there. He's like, I'm not even gonna let you make it close. Just a rocket. He scored a hat trick in the rookie tourney. Wow. Yeah. Great. Now the Blackhawks are going to be good again. Great. We were just out of that situation. There's another ground ball. Dixon might be him. R.J. Dixon might be him. You know, Darius Wilson, he's 5 for 15 in the series. He's hitting 300. I did not expect that. Wilson's more that kind of that grindy 230, 240 guy that plays good defense. Think Addison Russell. If you guys remember Addison Russell. Alcides Escobar. That type of player mold. But hitting 300, I can respect that. Another hot shot. Ground ball from the outfield grass. Ruiz just... arm strength, man. Arm strength. Washington is tough, guys. They're just tough. Navarre is still out there. Oh, my God. Get this man out of the game. I hate this game sometimes. I hate the CPU management of the bullpen. He's got 71 pitches. There's no way that he has any energy left. This is not an area where you guys want to mess with opposing hitters. Like, get this guy out of here. Even though he's pitching, like, extremely well. Just do it. Get him out of here. Oh, my God. He's gotten better as the game's gone on. Unbelievable. He's just messing with these swamp monster hitters. I have noticed that Navarre's getting in a little trouble with the counts here. He doesn't get a lot of guys 1 and 2. Like he'll get guys full count or 2 and 2, and then he'll make his pitch. But there's not a lot of 0-2 counts. That's just a quick counts thing. But you know, I just haven't noticed like him get ahead a lot. He's chasing often. Dudek is on with a single, and I would hope that this is it for Navarre. Sometimes you see that with the CPU. There you go. All right. So who are we going to put in here? We're going to put in James Monroe? I would hope. Hope we manage this the right way. CPU is going to CPU, but no, I hope that he's the guy that they make the call for. And it's Jonathan Piazza. Great. Yeah, real smart. The guy that blew up in Game 2. Let's throw this guy out here. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, my God. All right, the 1-2 to Ruiz. Curveball just missed. Slider missed. Got him. Good pitch. Kind of toyed with him there the 2 pitches before that with the off speed. Curveball missed inside. Slider missed outside. Might have been another curveball. But fastball low and away. Kind of tough to pull the trigger on. Throwing that hard. All right, this is kind of the moment, I believe. I think for Richmond, this is the moment right here. You know, with Piazza on the mound, I just don't know if, you know, that's just one of those things that the guy could go like all 4 innings the rest of the way. You know, how the CPU manages this stuff. So this might be the moment for Richmond to get on the board and actually do something. By the way, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you leave a like on the stream. It does help the YouTube algorithm. Helps the series. I would highly appreciate it. Make YouTube understand that people love custom leagues. That's where we're at with that. Make sure you're leaving a like. Comments, likes. The algorithm loves that stuff. It looks at it like, oh, you must really enjoy the content. Rosenberg going to pop it up into shallow right. We have not made hard contact. Outside of a couple hits. You got Brady Dunn had a soft single. You had Darius Wilson with a double. Hard hit double down the line. Right field. Other than that, you know, Dixon has shut us down. Just not a lot to speak of here. Offensively. Good pitching on both sides. Dunn's going to foul that one off. Brady Dunn sucks, says J-Rock. 2-2. Inside. Yes. Sports Game to Josh. It has been a struggle for Richmond on offense. Got to step up in the Gold Series, says Kook. So far, the deepest any game has gone without one run scoring. Yeah, it's been a grind. It's been a grind. Both teams kind of bearing down here, it feels like. You know? Dunn is trash. Dunn is so trash. Yep. He's trash. Dang it. It didn't work. We got to reverse curse him now. All right, Piazza back out here for the 6th inning. Kind of no surprise. Does get that ground ball. Maybe he'll get a comeback appearance here. Who does Richmond have up in their bullpen? I'm anxious to see. I'm just anxious to see here. We got Kim and Macbeth, and Washington has Buck and Hiller. Kim and Macbeth and Buck and Hiller. I'm surprised that Richmond's not gonna go with James Monroe. Maybe they're saving him to loosen up here later on. It's been basically the latter half of the lineup carrying, and they haven't been exceptional. That's true. Oh, great. Here we go. All right. Here's the 2-run shot for everybody. Here's the 2-run homer. You ready for it? You ready? Here comes the 2-run home run. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for it. Oh my God, he struck him out. Oh, he struck him out. Piazza's going to start messing up. I know, dude. Like, it's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Oh my God. Right down the middle. Oh, God. He was early, too. Oh. Oh, my Lord. He struck him out. Woo! That had me worried big time. Oh my God. Okay, now's the moment, guys. Okay, 5th inning was the moment, but now is the moment. 95 pitches for RJ Dixon. Like, let's go, boys. We got to do this now. He's tired. He's gassed. Let him have it. Good take. Gonzalez needs a knock, man. He's like 1 for 16 or 1 for 17 in the series. Like, he needs a big time base hit for us. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. What are you doing? Heart of the order has to step up. Yeah, no joke, Kook. They haven't done anything. 3, 4, 5 have done nothing. It's been like 6, 7, and 8 for the good boys. If we had any heart of the order like threat, this series might have been turned around. So Dixon at 103. Can we figure him out? Nope. Oh, my Lord. This has been a slow game. 183 for Connor Alden. Well, we actually had Jose Navarre come in, a guy with like 27 stamina. He started the game, and he went 5 innings. Yeah, so he was kind of the opener. He was like the opener that the CPU just decided that we're not going to employ an opener. He's going to go 5. So now Piazza's in. I was hoping they'd let James Monroe throw. He's in the relief spot today. But the CPU's going to CPU. So that's just how it goes. Damn, you had an opener? Yeah, we had an opener. So kind of backs against the wall. We had an opener, but they didn't want to use Monroe. I don't know, man. I just try to do things that are, you know, baseball smart, but the game doesn't want to think baseball smart. All right, so we got Monty Buck coming in. He's a good pitcher. He's a good pitcher. He's got Chris Addison 3-2. I don't really like this with the quick counts. I'm feeling a strikeout here. No, he's gonna walk Chris Addison. That is gonna lead us to Cristobal Reyes, who's hitting 385. Has not seen the ball very well here tonight. A strikeout and a ground out, but he's due. Come on, Cristobal Reyes. We need a knock out of you, man. Can feel the pressure, too. Game's on a teetering point right now. Reyes will foul that off, making it 2-2. Good Boys have had more chances with runners in scoring position than Washington has all game. And he swings and misses. Reyes goes down, and the Good Boys do too. Man, dude. We cannot scratch across any run production. You know, and I feel like I would have to go back and look at the series. I'd have to watch the whole thing again. But I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, for like Josh, for Kook, guys that have been in here for really the whole series, I feel like Richmond has had more runners on base than Washington has had all series. Like, we've lost to Washington on some pretty goofy stuff, you know? Granted, they had the one game where they just raked, right? They just couldn't stop hitting. But they've come through. They've come through when they've had those moments. But I feel like overall, Richmond has had more opportunities to get runs across, and we just haven't been able to do it. Kook says I can correct. I have the game log. It just that's what it feels like to me. It feels like Richmond has had way more men on base than Washington has had. That's brutal. That could be a done. Get the throw off, dude. Get the throw off. No, he's not going to challenge. All right, so we have a 1-out single down the line. Left-hander Cabrera goes opposite field and gets a base knock right above the bag. Unreal. Do we count game 2? Yeah, I would still count game 2. All right, we have a double play opportunity here. Maybe. Yes. Oh, I think he was safe. Yeah, David Doe's got some speed. I'm pretty sure he was safe. But kind of a heads-up play there by Flutie. It was a chance. It was a risk. If you don't get him, now you're 2 men on base with nobody out. That's tough. Keith Hahn, what console do you play on? I play on PS5. I haven't seen Keith, and I've not seen Keith before. Welcome to the channel. Brady Dunn, what the hell are you doing? What is he doing? Get the throw in, man. What are you doing? All right, so Tom Kim, he's got us in a jam here now. Rona's on first and second with the 9-hole hitter. You got to go get him. You have to get him here. We cannot allow Pinkard, the leadoff hitter. Madrano, the number 2 hitter. Or the Taylors to do damage here in the 7th. Dunn has no awareness at all. Definitely not. That's a little looping fly ball out there to right field. That'll be caught by Marmolejo. Woo! Good boys dodge a bullet. We're on the verge getting put down, and we dodged the bullet. That's morbid. that's morbid. War Thunder, how much I miss? Not too much. Whoa, Darius Wilson. So War Thunder comes in and his custom prospect throws the bat into the stands. He says, "Wake up, War Thunder. Watch me. Watch me." Goldie may have to step in and go back to do some gameplay. Oh my god, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? If I just step in and... I'm like, yeah. No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're just going to play. We're going to play as Richmond. You know, no precedence has been set here for this whatsoever. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's a deep drive by Marmolejo. Should definitely be 2. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but we'll see what he tries. Does he take off here? Yes, he's going to take off for 3. He's there! A triple for Gerardo Marmolejo. Yeah! Let's go, baby! Where was this pitch? Wow, slider breaking inside. They must have been, well, they shaded to his pull side. David Doe just did not respect his ability to go the other way. Now, again, we've got the number 9 hitter up. Rosenberg in a crucial spot. He'll draw a walk. And this is just what the CPU wants, doesn't it? Doesn't it? They want Brady Dunn to come up and ground into a double play, don't they? Don't they? Don't they? Yes, they do. You know it's true. They want Washington to win this thing. Brady Dunn, swing and a miss. You butthole. God. JTK's in the house. What's up, friend? It's inevitable. Yeah. If you double play Brady Dunn, yeah, dude, I'm going to be so... I will cut him. I will cut him. He's gone. If he hits into a double play. Good Lord, Brady Dunn. That ball is right down the middle. And now you leave it up to the 1 for 18 hitter. Scott Gonzalez. Are we going to waste this 1-out triple? Are we actually going to waste the 1-out triple? Dude, did Coop do that research? I think maybe he did. Like, ugh. I just feel like we've had more opportunities than Washington, and we've just let them go. There's a little looping fly ball to left field. Is it going to drop? No, of course it's not going to drop. Washington makes the grab. God, Quevedo comes in. That is hat-throwing anger right there, dude. God, come on. We cannot do anything. This offense can't do anything. This is painful to watch. Yes, it is. Ugh. Josh predicted it. I told you. What did he say? Strikeout, fly out. Yeah, you did. Unbelievable, dude. All right, top 8th. Here we go. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. And that's a base hit. Oh boy. All right. Well, here we go. Is this where we're going to lose it? The poor pitching staff works their butts off for the offense to be non-existent. It's true, dude. It's true. Oh. Nasty. Geo Macbeth. Sounds like the Yankees this year. Oh, here we go. I hate this part of the order. I worry my butt off. I worry. That's a deep drive. Deep shot. Rosenberg didn't take a really good route to that ball, and that's... Thankfully, that's not going to score the run. So that double play, or that, what am I talking about? Ground rule double. Ground rule double saved us right there. But a base hit will score 2. Fly ball score 1. We're going to intentionally walk DJ to get to Quevedo. And this is where a grand slam probably going to happen. Don't you think? Don't you think? Grand slam right here. Left on base. Amazing stat. Good boys have left, what, 8? Did it say 8 or 9? Like, our season's on the line. Why are we not throwing James Monroe? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh, my God. I thought he... Oh! I thought we would have gone home, then won. But, wow. Vic Flutie turns that double play. Quevedo hit it hard. Wow. We got out of... Look at that one hopper, too. That's a tough play. Flutie hung with it. He makes the play. Oh, my God. We're going to the bottom of the 8th with 3, 4, 5. Can we get some production here? Can we get some production here, please? That's a base hit for Flutie. Okay, he's on with a single. Connor Altman has not done anything. He hasn't done anything. He needs to step up right now. You're the number 4 hole hitter for a reason, man. Come on. Should have changed the batting order, honestly. Probably should have put Reyes up here at 4 and then Altman down to like 7. But here we are. 2-1 pitch. Good take. Good take. We got 3-1 with Chris Addison coming up. We need some good boys heroics. Yes, we do. 3-1. Altman will take a circle change. You don't want to give your at-bat away, so I'm not totally against the 3-1 take. You got to like it, and he apparently did not like it. But this one's got to be there. 3-2, ground ball, base hit. Flutie going to round second hard, make sure that it's fielded cleanly and right. Altman comes through with a base knock. Okay, Richmond is in business. We're back in business. Come on, Chris. Come on. If we take the lead, you got one more inning left. He's going to lay a bunt down. They could go to second here with... Oof. Taylor's got a really strong arm out there. But see, here's why I don't necessarily like that. Because they're going to intentionally walk your hottest hitter. No, they aren't actually. It's a full count. What? Okay, so the storyline here with quick counts. They tried to pitch to him. They got it to 3-2, and they're like, don't even give him anything to hit anymore and just walk him. Like, that's... I'm going to go with that. But all right, Darius Wilson, War Thunder. Here's your boy. Here's your boy. Is he going to come through, or is he going to ground out into a double play? Oh, swing and a miss. Nasty looking curveball. Come on, D-Will. 1-2. Check, swing, strikeout. Oh! Don't leave the bases loaded, man. Don't leave the bases loaded. Marmolejo, 1-2. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. Go home, we need 2 runs. Oh, he's safe. 1 run's gonna score. They did not send him? Oh, come on, we needed 2 on that. You gotta go, you gotta hustle. Like, I understand that Ruiz like made a great play out here at short, but like the throw's going to first. You got to be home. We needed 2 runs there. We needed 2 runs. All right, Rosenberg is up now here with bases juiced. He could get a base knock. No, he's not going to do it. So we have a 1-0 ball game going into the 9th. Richmond comes through, but the game isn't over by any stretch of the imagination. We have 6, 7, 8. And even if those guys get on, you still have 9 and 1 in the top of the order coming up. So this, no matter what, like shutting down Washington's offense, like it's just a task. It's just a very difficult thing to do. But Cabrera is 1 for 3 tonight. Ortiz probably just looking for a strikeout. That's what we need. That we need that strikeout. Two upcoming. Oh! He offered at it. Cabrera strikes out. Ground ball. D-Will. Clean throw. Out number 2. 1 more to get. You got to get Dudek. He's 3 for 3 today, except this time it's all singles, okay? He's not 3 for with 3 home runs like in game 2. He's got 3 singles. So we got to get this really hot hitter here for Washington. Otherwise, again, you get 9 and 1 coming up and like 2 runners on. It's just not a situation you like. So 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Washington down to their last strike. Hottest hitter on the team. What's Ortiz got in him here? That's a strike 3 pitch changeup, baby. Richmond's got the W. We're going back to Washington for game number 5 in a 3-2 series. What a job. What a job. We finally broke through. Finally broke through. 1-0 game. Man, this series has been so good. Like, this is... What are you talking about, Goldie? This is baseball? What did I say? Oh, yeah, game 6. Game 6. Game 6, yeah. We're going to game 6 in Washington. There we go. Yeah, this has been a great series. I tell you what, this has been a great series. Player of the game is apparently Brian Ortiz. You couldn't pick anybody else. I would probably pick Marmolejo. He had the triple. He had the RBI to give us the lead. I don't know. I wouldn't have done that. Shevchuk is rested up. He is. He's definitely got to go game 6. All right, but taking a look real quick at the Swamp Monsters, they had 11 strikeouts as a team today. Cabrera went down 3 times. DJ Taylor went down 2. Caveda was held off base, except he walked as well. But yeah, so again, you just limit the Swamp Monsters long ball, and they're beatable. They're beatable. If they hit a home run, a multi-run home run, then you're kind of screwed. But Navarre, let's talk about Jose Navarre. 4 2/3 with 5 Ks tonight, 2 walks, 3 hits given up. I mean, that was a job. That was a heroic performance by Jose Navarre. Like, hats off to that guy. The dude's got 27 stamina, and he went out there and tossed 4 2/3. That gave way to Piazza. That gave way to Kim. Macbeth came in. Ortiz shut it down. Good pitching performance there for the good boys. Seriously. I mean, yeah, he saved the series. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Shevchuk, then Monroe in 7 if they win. That's a good formula. Yeah, we'll see, because you do have Monroe and Shevchuk rested here on November 1st. You sim this, you sim that. Now we're looking at Game 6. I don't think it makes sense for Washington to start Hector Muriel. Definitely not. So let's see let's just go to Wait, why are we saying advanced day? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let's go to Richmond here. Let's save our progress. Save our progress here. Man, 1-0 is a crazy scoreline. It really is. That was fun, though. That was fun. That was a good game. It's a good game. Good pitching all the way throughout. GGBL year 1. All right, what do we got here? Let's go to play next game. Let's see the health management we got here. So we've got Navarre he's toast. Shevchuk's under 50%. That's crazy for James Monroe right there. Yeah. I'm not really sure. Okay. So this is where it gets tough on me. Okay? This is where it gets tough on me. Because I look at this and I'm like, if I'm sitting here as the good boys, you got to stay in it, right? I mean, this is elimination. You got to stay in it. If you throw James Monroe out there, you would definitely get Shevchuk for Game 7 on a couple days rest. He'd probably be where James Monroe is right now. But if we're going to throw James Monroe, then why wouldn't Washington throw out Chris Peterson to try to shut it down and get ahead of it, like tonight? Like, why wouldn't they want to win it tonight? You know what I mean? Because he's at 75%. That's about 80%. He's rested. You know, he's ready to go. So you could, but here's the problem though. If you're Washington, if you throw out Chris Peterson and he loses again tonight, now you're backed up because who do you play in Game 7? We've got Shevchuk for Game 7. You've got Nolan Mitchell or Muriel or Sechrist. What do you do? You know? So, you know, just a part of me says, if you're Washington, you've got the upper hand. You don't need Chris Peterson right now. You don't need him for Game 6. If you could sneak away that W, like let's say you throw out Mitchell, right? He's probably the better pitcher. Like you look at his control, break, velo, stamina is a little lower. Like what you could do if you're the Swamp Monsters, you could actually put Chris Peterson in a long relief role. You got Mitchell with 57 stamina. You could do it like a 1-2 punch with Mitchell and Peterson. That'd probably be the best idea. Because if you start Peterson, he's not going to get the CPU is going to run him ragged. He's going to run him ragged. So he's not going to be available for Game 7 at all. So I'm just trying to balance out, like, what do you do? Let's see what you guys are saying here. Got to put Monroe in. I'm having flashbacks to the last time Chevy tried starting Game 7 of the World Series. Piazza is somehow fine. Yeah. The question is, does Washington go Peterson in Game 6 or save him for 7? It's a very tough call. So here's what happens. If I say Chris Peterson goes Game 7 and Richmond wins tonight, right? They win Game 6. Then we show Game 7 and Chris Peterson loses. Like, I'm going to get raked over the coals, I think. Just because then we got it to a Game 7. You know, I don't really know what to do. Because I'm looking at it from a viewpoint like the CPU's not doing the right thing. You know, we've got Luther Geiger against Hector Muriel for a clinching game for Washington. There's something about that doesn't sit right with me, you know? And I don't know who would want to watch that anyway. So I got to put it in my own hands to like make these decisions and make these moves of like what we're going to do. So yeah, I think Monroe is the guy. Shevchuk, I'm going to put him as a long reliever just in case Monroe can't go the whole way. But maybe we might want to make that switch, actually. Like, let's put, like, Rich Norman up here. Because if Monroe actually can get through 5, if once we get into the 6th inning and such, like, they're going to start using their middle relievers than, like, the long reliever. So I think this makes some sense here. But, yeah, let's go with James Monroe. But now for Washington, this is so tough because, you know, you can win or lose a series based on some of the decisions that you make here. And I don't want to screw people. I don't want to screw the fans that are watching this series. I don't want to screw custom players and stuff. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Chevy needs to be in relief. This is a tough spot to be in. I don't think he'll do Game 7 anyways. What do you guys think here? I'm gonna post it in the poll. Peterson Game 6 or Game 7. The problem is that I feel like a lot of you guys are Good Boys fans. So just try to be unbiased. Try to think of like what you would want to, if you were managing Washington, what would you do? What would you do in this situation? You have the upper hand. You're at home. You're up on us by a game. It's not like you're throwing out somebody that's terrible like Nolan Mitchell. You could throw him out. I just wouldn't throw out Hector Muriel. I wouldn't do it. Not in this type of situation. He has not pitched in the Gold Series yet. Dixon, Sechrist, Peterson, and Mitchell. Those have been the guys that have pitched in this. Muriel has not pitched in it. So you could go with some different options here. You could go with Mitchell, Peterson, or Sechrist for Game 6. I think it's pretty much between Mitchell or Peterson. We got a split decision here right now. We got 50-50. He says, I don't know. Kook says, I don't know. Everybody wants Game 6. I'd go Peterson, says Port. Kook says, I can't vote. Did you already vote? Port says Game 6. Sports Gaming Josh says, if you go Peterson, then would you trust Sechrist to man Game 7? Because he did in Game 4 or 5 or whatever game that was. Yeah, it's just tough. So the poll, we got 3 votes in here. My indecision is making me not vote. It's my choice. Oh my god. We're back at 50-50. Oh. Do we have any sort of like background on this that like have other teams been in this situation? I'm sure they have. And you know, either they said, let's push our ace to Game 7, or do we throw our ace in Game 6? You know, the more that I think about it, I think we go Peterson Game 6. I do. I think we go Peterson Game 6. As much as I hate to see that, because, you know, I'm a Good Boys slappy here. As much as I hate to see that, and as much as I'm nervous about it, I think if you were a Washington Swamp Monster fan, what would you want to see happen? You'd probably want to see, or actually, if you were the manager, if you were the part of the organization, you'd probably say, we've got the momentum. Yes, we lost Game 6, or we lost Game 5, but we're headed back home. This is the first game that we have at home, and if we can't clinch with our ace, our Cy Young Award winner, at home, with the fans going crazy in a night game, if we can't shut them down, if we allow them to get to Game 7, then we probably should lose. You know? We probably should lose the series. If we can't beat these guys with Peterson on the mound here, momentum at our side, already up on the series by game, I think that's the solution. I think if they knew that Monroe, our ace, is going back out there to keep the series alive, you got to go mano a mano. I think you have to do it. Peterson starts both games and then has Tommy John surgery directly after the game. All right, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go mano-y-mano. James Monroe against Chris Peterson. Should be a good one. And I am actually going to alter Richmond's lineup. I'm going to alter their lineup here against the left-handers. So, Brady Dunn, you're not a leadoff man. You know, as much as you think you are, you're just not. You're not a leadoff man. Connor Altman, I want Darius Wilson as my leadoff hitter. Okay. Rosenberg, contact against lefties and power. We're gonna put you in the number 2 spot. We got Flutie a righty. Connor Altman's a switchy. Marmolejo. Where's oh, Julian Quevedo. You gotta play, man. You gotta play. Cristobal Reyes, 50 and 57. Logan Boucher. Oh my God. Who are you? Who are you? Did we bench Brady Dunn? Can you play other positions? Left field, right field. Logan Boucher, 88 contact and 78 vision. Logan Boucher. Oh, you got to play this guy. 88 contact? 85 clutch? Dude, he might be perfect for that he might be perfect for that 5 hole. Marmolejo is 68-58. Addison cannot hit anybody, it seems like. We'll put Brady Dunn as a DH. How about that? You got Chris Irvin out there, who's 44-49. I don't know why he's out there. We're going to put Gonzalez in the 9. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is good. This is good. This makes me happy. This makes me happy. 85 power though, Quevedo. What do you guys think about Julian Quevedo? Clutch all the way. Quevedo's got 53 clutch. Marmolejo 66 clutch. Brady Dunn has 62 clutch. Altman 58. Vic Flutie. So we do have some guys with a little clutch. You know what? Like, as a leadoff hitter with Darius Wilson, I'm not too concerned about the clutch, you know? But what do you guys think about Quevedo? He's a top 50 prospect. He's 21 years old. Does he get an opportunity here? He hit 100 last year. Where would he play? You know, you got Rosenberg here. He's got good contact, decent power. You got Boucher that we're starting tonight. And then you got Marmolejo, who's a good player himself, but you know, he's not 85 power. Do you take Brady Dunn out of the lineup? Do you take Brady Dunn out of the lineup? As a DH. This is a tough call. You don't have anybody else that plays first, so. Yeah. Dunn will come good. Put him in for Rosenberg. So put Quevedo in for Rosenberg. Got some good speed, good stealing. I wouldn't bat him number 2, though, for sure. So maybe we still go with Brady Dunn number 2. Maybe put Quevedo at number 6. Put him in the 7 hole. We tend to find ourselves in a sticky spot with the 7 holes. So we're going all righties. Look at the switch hitter. We got one left-handed hitter in here. That's Brady Dunn. So we got a lot of right-handed hitters coming in, but that sucks for Reyes. He's gonna have to sit. But yeah, he hits righties better. Okay, we got Wilson leading off. He's got good speed, 82 contacts. I'm good with it. Can't really see anybody else that would fit the leadoff spot. Could have this guy Quevedo run into one, right? 94 speed, 85 power could get us a leadoff homer. But I think I'm good with Darius Wilson. I think I'm good with that. Brady Dunn, number 2, Flutie, Altman. The Altman thing, it bugs me. 61 contact, 64 power. I think, oh, man. Okay, we're just going to go with this. We're going to go with it. All right, let's get this thing underway. All right, man. Let's save it up. Washington doesn't need extra help. Dang it. They don't need extra help. Oh, shoot. GGBL year 1. All right. We got to change something up. Offense has sucked. Let's just, for the sake of being fair, let's just check and see what Washington's lineup looks like. Sorry. Just want to see what they've got against righties. Mosquera at catcher. They got Jake, so no, nothing there. You got McIntosh, Serna Ruiz. That's it. So I think they're set. Yeah. There's nothing really standing out to me as like, whoa, that's a guy that's got to play. I think they're good. All right, Monroe and Peterson. Let's get it underway, baby. Quick counts on. Clear skies. Here we go. I'm nervous. Altman, Boucher, Marmolejo, Cavedo, Addison. Woo! We don't need it next season. We need it now. I promise you, D-Will have better hitting season. Yeah, we don't need next season. Port's got it under. He's got it. We don't need next season. We need right now. There is no next season. If a meteor came down, if an asteroid came in and landed tonight, we would be sitting there wishing that the good boys would have won a World Series. Okay? That's how important this stuff is. You know? It's very, very important that we get this win. This means everything. GGBL just means everything. Absolutely. All right. We got to Chris Peterson the last game. I don't know if we're going to get to him again, but here we go. D-Will's got him 2-2. Let's see what Peterson dials up here. Ooh, good take. Good take. D-Will. 12-6 curve. Get that thing full. We can get a walk here. That'd be amazing. Takes a pitch right down the middle. High but middle. Middle high. Peterson strikes him out. So Brady Dunn in the 2-hole. Did I do that? I think I did. I think I left him in the 2-hole. He was our leadoff hitter, actually. Yeah, okay. We're good. Good. Starting to wonder if the CPU, like, screwed me or something. All right, Brady Dunn. Should be a base knock. Oh, you... Cavedo. Look at what the good boys are pulling out here. They got Boucher and Cavedo coming in. They have a 0 batting average all postseason. It's like, we need you guys right now. The stress that they would be under. Could you imagine you hadn't played all postseason and then now you're getting a chance? Like, kind of crazy. But hey, you know what? I like the contact from number 2, number 3. But it was a quick first inning. Now James Monroe is tasked yet again to shut down these Swamp Monsters. 31 strikeouts and 9 walks here this postseason. Pitched very, very well. But he's got to come in with only a couple days rest to shut these guys down. There's a deep drive to left, and Boucher giving chase at the track will make the grab. For a loud out number 1. God, Dunn is just bad. He really is. If he's up for contract extension, I think we're just going to let him go. To be quite honest with you. Either that or we'll trade him away. You know what I wish we had? I wish we had like a GGBL trade analyzer. Like, you know how you can do that with like fantasy sports? You can put your player in. You know, that'd be kind of sweet. That way I would know like if a trade's fair or not. All right, Monroe's got Madrano down 1-2. That's a ground ball to Flutie. Solid third baseman. Make the play. 2 outs. I thought you were going to say we wish we had KAJ. Oh, Port. You know we'd never be able to grab KAJ. He's going to ask for way too much of a asking price. Can you guys believe that Colin Cowherd thought that in baseball you could trade draft picks? Did you guys hear about that? Like, I know we're talking about KAJ and, like, how much of a price tag he would ask for. So I started thinking along the lines of, like, yeah, we would trade draft picks away for him. I don't think that they do. Oh, Altman. Okay. We believed you. We believed in you. Wait, you can't? No. You cannot trade draft picks in the majors. MLB draft pick trading. Here's Boucher. Oh my God, are we stealing right now? What? No way! No way! He's safe! You guys are boning us. There's no way. What? He never tagged us. He didn't even touch us. There was no tag. What? There was no tag. He's not even close, dude. He totally missed it. Where did he tag him? Where? Where did he tag him? He didn't even make it. He didn't even make an attempt. What is that? His hand? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You have to touch the ball. The glove has to touch you, not the player. Oh my God, dude. That is the second time in this series. Even if he touched the hand. Exactly. Holy crap, dude. Umpires are just, they're not doing the good boys any favors. Yeah, they don't want Richmond. They don't want him to win at all. But this is a mark of a good team. You have to fight against it. You got to fight against it. You still got to perform. You still got to, like, take it to the opposition. Ugh. Where are the ump scorecards for second base umps making back? Yeah, no kidding. All right, Marmolejo's just got to stay in here, and he's got to get on somehow. Good job. That's a great at-bat right there. That's a great at-bat. That's going to give Julian Quevedo his first ever postseason at-bat. Oh, my Lord. Well, that's not going to help your cause. Wow. Wow. We get picked off. Jeez. Monroe's going to get a pop-up here to center. Quevedo will make the catch. I was really hoping to see Quevedo's first ever postseason AB. You know, we should make a storyline here where these guys are related. Ezra and Julian. Like, these guys should be related. Somehow. Somehow. All right, 2-2 here to Quevedo. He's got it full. Monroe's not in the bad pitch count territory here. 20-2. Just got to keep that down. Just keep going as long as you possibly can. All right, we got J.J. Cabrera, who does strike out quite often here. 1-2. Pitch is going to come out low. Here comes the throw down to second. Quevedo's into the stolen base. It's good base running. Takes the double play out of order. It wasn't a strike. Port. It was not a strike. Good pitch. 98 on the black at the knees. Tough one to take. But Cabrera strikes out again. He strikes out a lot. Heavy hitting first baseman. So between two batters, he's up to 10, plus 10 pitches here. Last time we commented about it there. It's up to 31 now. Got to get Doe on strikes here. Don't want the ball put in play. You got a man on second here. Don't want to lose him. Get the hot hitting Justin Dudek coming up. Went 3 for 4 last night. Game 5. Almost did it again. I keep thinking this is game 7. Dudek. This is Josh. Oh, the side smirk. Don't you do that. Don't you dare. Really making him work. 8 pitches. Got him. The circle change. That was a beauty. All right, let's see Julian Quevedo's first postseason at bat. Let's see how the youngster does here. The top 50 prospect. How's he going to perform tonight? Swing and a miss. Down 1-2. See how the rookie does. Is he going to hang in there? Tough AB here. Your first ever against the Cy Young Award winner. That's a tough test. Ooh, I mean, you can hear the power. You can hear the power coming off the bat. Smacked it right at DJ Taylor. That'll be out number 1. Let's see how he does. Let's just keep our eyes out for the kid. I'm sure he'll come up with a big knock here later tonight. Ground ball, base hit for Chris Addison. I think it's a little something going here. A little something going. We got number 9 hitter coming up. Yep, Gonzalez. So we've moved him down officially. He's worked it to 3-2. Ground ball. No, you kidding me? God, dude. Medrano. He's so annoying. He's so annoying. He's so annoying. He's been killing us defensively. Yeah, every time. We have no luck. We have no luck, Port. It's because it's Goldglover 9 luck. You don't have any. We have no luck. D. Will pops up the short, and that's the end of the top of the third. Let's go bottom 3. 8-9-1 coming up. By the way, Google search here from July 8th, 2023. MLB is the only American Pro League that does not allow trading of draft picks. So there you go. There's your info. There's your info. Yeah, we have to counter it with Port luck. Yeah, no kidding. So, I mean, when you came in, Port, is when we got a W. So, you know. It's a good thing you're here. All right, so we got one down here. Dudek was retired. We got Ruiz hitting a cold 143. Ground ball. D. Will. Nice play. I find it interesting, though, like, depending on the rating of the player, I don't see a lot of shortstops doing the throwing animations like Darius Wilson does. I don't see a lot of them do it. So it feels like if you've got a strong arm or if your fielding rating is really high, like, you get some really cool throwing animations, like you got the confidence to make that throw, you know? It's just kind of a nice little touch, kind of a cool touch there. All right, so a strikeout there, Chucky Pinkard. He's been shut down in this series. But we get creative Chris Peterson on the mound. The artist. That's what I'm going to call him here, the artist. Strike out Brady Dunn. He's just awful. He's just awful. He doesn't do anything. He does nothing. Vic Flutie up 2-1 in the count. Foul ball. Can't really time up the 99. Here we go. 2-2. Peterson seems to be finding a groove here. He's almost through 4, scoreless. Flutie. He almost kept that fair, surprisingly. But 2-2, I mean, this could be anything. Peterson is just so creative like that. I mean, that's a tough pitch to take. But somehow Flutie lays off. Peterson on the full count. Here comes the delivery, and he will walk Flutie. Which is going to lead up Connor Altman, who has a single here in the second. He's 5 for 20 with a double. That's interesting. He's hitting 1 for every 5. That's 1 for every 4? What is that? Yeah, he is hitting 1 for every. He's hitting 250, which I did not think was possible. Like, it seems like every time I see him, he's making contact, but he's just finding a way to get out. 2-1 pitch here to Altman. That should be a base knock. That's definitely going to score him. Come on, baby. You got to go. You got to go. Here comes the throw from David Doe. Are we going to test it? Medrano. Oh, we're going to hold up the runner. Flutie, apparently, if you saw him rounding second, he kind of held up a little bit. Like right... Oh, no, he didn't hold up. Looks like there's just the animation there. Okay, Logan Boucher, you've got a ton of clutch, and you've got a ton of contact. So can you get a base hit, please? Please? Yes? No. Ugh. That would have been a line drive right at Cabrera, though. All right, 1-2 pitch against a really tough pitcher. What's Boucher got in him? Does he have the it factor? Ooh. Huge spot for Logan Boucher. Be like Bobby. Come through. Check swing. No, he didn't go. Please be like Bobby Boucher. Working that pitch count crucially. Full count. He's got good vision. Does Boucher? We'll see what he's got in him here. Ground ball. Should be a double play opportunity. Here's some speed down the line. Double play is turned. You have got to be kidding me. Man, we cannot come through. This is so frustrating. So frustrating. Man, dude. Oh, God. Oh, Boucher. You know, for a guy that hasn't played a whole lot, you know, getting out there in left field, reading that pitch. And he fits perfectly. It's Josh. And he fits perfectly into the lineup. Yeah, no joke. No joke. Just can't come through, man. Quick count, don't do that to me. You know, but he took some pitches that were really tough to take. So, I mean, that's a good AB for Boucher. I'll give him that. I mean, it's a tough pitcher. Jake Taylor swings and misses. It's number 4 here for James Monroe. Now we got to deal with DJ Taylor here with 2 down. Ooh. Seems like I mention this every time that Taylor comes up, but, like, he's a monster. He's a big boy. Just got to be careful with him. Got to be careful. High fastball. Oh, Vinny. The Golden Lovers. Oh, my God. But you know what? Maybe I need to change my name. Because maybe I think that's what people think. It's not Gold Glover. It's Gold G Lover. Maybe I need to change my name. No more Gold G Lover. Gold Glover. People don't understand what that is, I guess. You know? But they think it's Gold Lover. Alright, good boys. Here we go. Marmolejo takes this pitch. Peterson is up to 79 pitches here. Here comes the 80th. Fastball. Low and in. Working it back here to 2-2. Cringe? Aw. What's cringe, War Thunder? My comment? That's what people think. Seriously, I've heard it been said in comments before. Like, what is your name? Is it Gold G Lover? No, it's Gold Glover. Full count. Geraldo takes a pit. Wow, what a take. What an eye. High and outside, he takes it. Saying Gold G Lover. I mean, it's not me. Don't cringe at me. Probably aren't. You probably aren't, but who knows? This is a big moment for the rookie. Could you imagine? Oh! Deep drive to left field. That baby's gone! 2-run shot for the rookie. First MLB career home run. GGBL home run. Let me just asterisk that out. Oh, baby. What a shot. He absolutely turned on it. 98. Oh, high and inside. Just boom. See you later. Woo. Oh. How do you like them apples, baby? How do you like them? Addison. He goes deep. Is this going to go out too? That's a double. A no-out double. Good boys. Raking on Chris Peterson right now. Let's go. We got 9-1-2 left to go here, guys. We still have nobody down in the 5th. This has not played out like Washington wanted. Gonzalez takes this one. I don't blame him. Slider on the inside. Really kind of tough to do anything with if you're not looking for it. So you just got to kind of wait for yours at this point. 2-2. Takes it low. Sinker. Full count. Peterson probably his last pitch if he can't get Gonzalez, I would think that they're going to pull him. We're going to reset the 3-2. 97th pitch. Ground ball. Oh, it's a base hit. That should score Addison. Dudek with a strong throw back in a second, but that will score Chris. And Richmond up 3-0 on Chris Peterson. Doink! Right past Ken Medrano. He's been so good at second base this entire series, making play after play after play. But we have knocked the Washington Ace out of the ball game. But we cannot get too excited. We cannot get too excited. We've still got James Monroe out there who is on like 2-3 days rest. Who knows how long he's going to go. So it could be a bullpen game here going into the bottom of the 5th. And Richmond's bullpen has been a little shaky in some spots. So it just depends on who they're going to throw out there. And again, Washington does have that really good offense. So we gotta temper the expectations here. We need more runs. Like, no question. We absolutely need more runs. D-Will is going to pop up there in right field. D. Will, please. Yeah, War Thunder. Ah. He's been good, though, War Thunder. He's been good. He was hitting 300 up until Game 6 here. But Brady Dunn comes up to bat now in a kind of a tough spot here. Darren Hiller's a good pitcher, but 2-1 pitch. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He line drives it right at J.J. Cabrera. We were taking off. A little hit and run action. And, you know, sometimes that's how the breaks go. That's how the breaks go. All right, Monroe is coming back out there for the 5th. He's got a really good pitch count at 66 right now. I like that. I like that. We got Piazza and Macbeth in the bullpen. You gotta get out of this inning. This is a big one here. 97, high and in. This might even be Monroe's last batter. If he can't get Quevedo, he might be done too. Ground ball. Ooh, tough play there by Connor Altman, but he'll make it. I haven't seen D. Will hit a home run in gameplay ever. Yeah, dude, he has no power. He has no power. He's just that's how you made him. you gotta get some channel points, War Thunder. Then you gotta get him upgraded. He'd be a really complete player if you can get him to start hitting some more home runs. All right, JJ. Down 1-2 to James Monroe here. Let's see what he's got. Monroe fires the fastball high and inside, and should be an easy play there made by right side of the infield. Gonzalez out number 2. So the 7-hole hitter. Hey, if we can get 8-9-1, if we get 8-9-1 going, we got to get number 7. 8-9-1 in the 6th. That sets us up pretty nicely with a 3-0 lead, I'll tell you what. That's a little fly ball here to left. Boucher is underneath it, and that's the final out. So James Monroe is through 5 on 3 days rest. What? What is that? JTK, everyone acted tough when they up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We deserve that. We've been grinding all game long. What are you talking about? It's been a very, very 50-50 series. Very, very 50-50 series. Altman's got a hit from the left side. He just I've noticed, like, he hits better from the right side. Hello, I'm here for the good boys. Don't worry. I see. Look at Altman. He's been rejuvenated here in this 4-hole. We've shook the lineup up a little bit, and he's had himself a really, really nice game here in Game 6. But now we got Boucher is in here, and he hits lefties better than righties, so this is not really a spot that you like Boucher. Same thing with Quevedo. He's got that 85 power against lefties, but now he's in here against some right-handers, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for these guys. They just got to grind through. Pretty please make the Washington logo stand out from the score bug. I will try. No guarantees, because with LA and Seattle, you know, I try to get their stuff red and green, yeah, it didn't take. So I don't know what color controls the score bug. Marmolejo swings and misses. Hiller strikes him out, and that's the end of the 6th. Top of the 6th. We're going to go bottom 6. Monroe's still out there. Okay, perfect. That's what we want. We need 8, 9, and 1 all to get out. Get to the 7th. You got 2, 3, 4. And then they're probably coming up in the 9th at that stage. But a little fly ball here. Boucher's got speed. He'll handle it easily. Monroe continuing to pitch great. He's got everybody, including Dudek, trying to figure out, like, what do we got to do? 1-2. Swing and a miss. 98. James Monroe, baby. Keep slinging it. Keep firing. Now it's Pinkard time. 2-1. He's in the driver's seat. Going to shoot for the fastball. Going to miss at 98. Monroe still, even despite the limited rest, I mean, he's still slinging it, man. 98. 91st pitch upcoming here for James. Looks like he's got that fastball grip here. Let's see if he dials it up. He does. That's going to be a double. Surefire double here for Pinkard. Boucher gets it in. And this might be a blessing in disguise, because if you can get Medrano here, you get 3, 4, 5 in the 7th. 6, 7, 8 in the 8th. Oh, what a catch by Boucher. Good speed out there in left. Brady Dunn would not have caught that ball. Brady Dunn would not have caught that ball. All right, so number 2 hitter's out. So basically in 7th, you get 3, 4, 5. 8th, you get 6, 7, 8. And then the 9th, you get 9, 1, 2. So depending on some base hits here and there. Oh, that double? A double for Quevedo? A double for Quevedo? Yes, sir. He's got 2 knocks. He's got 2 knocks. A leadoff double there for Julian Quevedo. This guy, he's the future. He's the future. Addison's got to drive him in here. Full count. Addison. Foul ball. Full count here for Addison here again. We reset. Man, tough spot here for Washington. That is foul ball. Yeah, huge debut for Quevedo. Not only his first major league hit. His first, well, no, that's not true. His first major league home run. First GGBL home run. Because you saw his stats. He actually played during the season. So, he's been up quite a while. But 3-2 pitch here. Oh, Addison. Little changeup that was way out ahead of it. By the way, that hit by Pinkard was the first for Washington. So I didn't want to say anything. But, oh my God, what are we doing? Oh, did Quevedo get there? He stole third. Look at this guy. He's our Ellie De La Cruz. Oh my God. This guy is, he's great. He is making his presence felt, man. Julian Quevedo. Home run, double, and a stolen base. And that's going to lead to a run. Look at this guy. Julian Quevedo created that run. The number 9 hole hitter, Scott Gonzalez, delivers a single. Boom. I mean, wow. That's how you manufacture a run. We're up 4-0. Now it's time for Darius Wilson right here, right? Got a runner on first. Wilson swings and misses. That's a good insurance run. 4 runs are hard to come back from. 3 is doable. 4, it's kind of hard later in these games. Look at this. Single by D. Will. We're not going to third. Oh, we are, apparently. And he's safe. Scott Gonzalez. Look at the aggressiveness. The aggressiveness is starting to pay off, guys. It's starting to pay off. Wow. Gonzalez. Dude, full head of steam. David Doe, I mean, he had it. Like, he was coming up throwing as soon as Gonzalez had rounded it. That's crazy. But now it's up to Christopher Nunez. They're going to put the lefty on lefty. Brady Dunn hits lefties better. And a little pop-up there that's not going to get it done. You mother trucker. He's awful, dude. We can't have him anymore. We cannot have him anymore. He's bye-bye. He's bye-bye. Brady Dunn is gone. We've got Julian Quevedo. That's who we want. Speaking of which, did we acquire Julian Quevedo at the deadline? Was that a guy that we acquired? Or was he in our? No, he was in our minor leagues. I'll show it to you guys here. Next few innings here. Once this game's over, I'll show it to you. But Flutie gonna ground out, but that's a huge inning for us. That's really big. So James Monroe is still out there for the 7th. I mean, he's a bulldog. He is a workhorse. He understands the situation right now. This has got to be his last inning, and it's the last time he's gonna show up in the Gold Series. He's not pitching for Game 7. Definitely not. Deep drive to center. Quevedo with the speed. He's out there. He's got it. Easy money. But if Monroe can get through the 7th, you got Shevchuk going Game 7. And especially with how the CPU manages the bullpen, I can't have Shevchuk sitting in the bullpen somewhere and then have him not go. They're not going to use him because his energy's too low. So he has to start Game 7. Absolutely. If we get there. Like, the game's not over. We still got 2 outs to get here in the 7th. We got 6 more outs to go. 8 and 9. This is by no means over. 2-2 pitch here. Monroe to DJ. He's going to force it to full count territory. With Ezra Quevedo coming up. This should be his last batter at 106. Got him! Oh, on the black again. That's the second time he's got the Taylors out on a inside and low fastball. Just hard to react to. Guys just don't know if that's a slider. Don't know if that's breaking in on them. They sit there and they take it. So he's still out there. He's going 109 to this point to get Ezra Quevedo. Oof, this is a big moment. Big moment. 110. Monroe will allow the base knock, but Quevedo's going to go for 2. Marmolejo's got a strong arm. He's going to fire this. No, he's going to stay at first. I think that should do it. You got to take him out. Yep. Good decision. Good choice there. War Thunder says, is Ezra the brother of Julian? I think we should make that storyline. I think that's a thing that we need. James, that was an admirable performance, man. Like, the last 2 appearances in this Gold Series, you have just dominated. So, you know what? That's a hell of a job. That's a hell of a job. But now we gotta give it away to the bullpen and see if we can shut these guys down. And that's always a question mark. Piazza is back. Yes, he is. 1-2. Yes, got him. 95. Cabrera strikes out again. It would be interesting to see how many strikeouts that J.J. Cabrera has in this series. He's got to get close to 8, I think. Probably. Close to 8. So Connor Altman steps in from the left side. He does have another hit. So he's got 2 from the right, 1 from the left. We'll see what he's got here in the top of the 8th against Stuart Grant. Pretty tough pitcher. Good boy's getting insurance here. You're going to call it? JTK's calling his shot. Altman's going to offer it that one. So it's up to Logan Boucher, who, again, hits lefties better than he does righties. So I'm surprised that he's out here. They do have options on the bench that might be better suited for this matchup here. But He does have some good vision. Both sides of the plate. That's worth something. He's got some speed. If he can get on base, he can get a stolen base. Monroe may be the true AL Cy Young. Oh, don't say that, Fort. Don't say that. He didn't earn it this year. He didn't earn it. Boucher put a charge into that one, but Quevedo's got it. And we got 2 down here in the top of the 8th. We got 6-7 coming up if Marmolejo can get on. 1-1 pitch is high. Gotta be looking for something low, I think. No, they're gonna go high. Gonna fire that fastball high and in. They might go back there. Oh, they look like they're gonna go with. Gave him the sign there. 1-2, probably a slider. Yep, slider low, and Ruiz makes the play. Nice gun over there to first. We got 7-8-9 coming up for Washington. Doe, Dudek, Ruiz, all over tonight. So huge inning right now for Piazza and the Good Boys defense. We gotta shut them down here. Get to the 9th. Get some more insurance. We got Macbeth and Kim in the bullpen. In case Piazza loses David Doe, I would anticipate that Kim is going to come in. And he does. He loses David Doe here. So Dudek. Good hitter. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Is he due? Deck? Is he due? Probably. 2-1 here from Piazza. Strike call. He's getting into some trouble here with kind of nibbling. I know you want to be careful to this Washington lineup, but like you gotta, even though you're up 4-0, I think you want to be careful about trying to nibble and try to be too perfect. Just get the outs. Get the outs. That's what we need here. Don't get 2 runners on base. Slider's going to miss. Number 9 hitter is on deck here. That is Ruiz. 3-2 upcoming. Piazza is going to deal. And that's a strike 3 called. That might be a tough one to take, but it was there. Take another look. I mean, it's belt high. And it just nipped the corner. So Piazza, you know, kind of struggled there just between those 2 batters. So I think the manager's making the right call here. So Tom Kim's coming in 7 1/3 with a 1-2-3, 9-2 strikeouts to walks. Good ratios right there. So, you know, we're in prime situation here for a double play ball. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for right here. Looks like another changeup. He's got the three-prong grip there, and we're dinking around here, losing Ruiz. You got Chucky Pinkard on deck here as the leadoff hitter, who's not your traditional leadoff guy. He's got a lot of pop in that bat. The 3-1 strike, swinging, hitting 94. Looks like they're going to challenge him yet again with another fastball here. Fastball inside and at the knees again. That's been the game plan for Richmond pitchers by the looks of it. Fire that heater right at the knees. So Pinkard has gone 1 for 3 today. He's got the double there in the 6th inning. Got him 1-2. Let's see what Kim is going to dial up here. Looks like he's got the fastball grip again. Going to try to blow it by him. Not going to offer at it. I think at this stage you could go changeup. You could go slider. Looks like here comes a change. And Pinkard, foul ball. Hit it hard, but couldn't straighten it out. Kim on the 2-2. Sets and fires. That is a deep drive to left field. There's Boucher giving chase. That is gone. 2-run home run by Pinkard. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You're just lucky that it wasn't a 3-run shot at this point. You're lucky it wasn't a 3-run shot. But, man, he stung it. I mean, you can't put a fastball right there. That's down the middle. Chucky Pinkert's going to react to that and bomb it. So here's the thing for Richmond. Yes, you're up 2. Medrano's not a power hitter, so we'll get that third out. But you go into the top of the 9th, only up by 2, with 10 hits on the board. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. And now they're going to bring in Victor Cortez, the left-hander, to face off against the hot-hitting rookie. This would be a huge spot. Just like Julian, I know you've worked hard tonight, but this would be another big spot for you. Please, come through for us. We need you, Julian. We need you. Strike 3. Got him on the changeup. Tough pitch for a rookie. Cortez gets him swinging, and now he's got Chris Addison. He's got a double and a single tonight. Seeing the ball well. But this is the last shot here for the good boys to get something going. And Cabrera over at first, who's been not hitting too well, he does play defense pretty darn well here tonight. Actually, the whole series. What am I talking about? So you go into the bottom of the 9th here. Only up by 2 runs. Richmond now has the Taylors to deal with. 3, 4, and 5. So you got to get the heart of the order up by 2. So, you know, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried, you know, that after all of the hype, all the excitement that we had rolling in for Caveto's home run, Chris Addison's hitting, Monroe's performance, I feel like we're just going to get heartbroken. You know? I do. I feel like it's just impending doom. I can feel it. I feel like we're going to go into the bottom of the 9th, and it's going to be, oh, Taylor solo shot, 4-3. Then there'll be a walk. Then there'll be a single. And then there'll be a gapper down the line. Throw at the plate. Not in time. And Washington wins. Washington wins the Gold Series on a walk-off. I feel like that's how it's. I feel like that's how it's gonna end. Oh, here we go. All right, Jake Taylor, the number 3 hitter. Slider's gonna miss. Brian Ortiz. Ortiz, I bless you with my luck, says Portugal. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah. Here we go. 3-1 to Jake. Ortiz has missed on his last 2. There you go! Here we go! Here we go! I told you! Jake Taylor solo shot. It's 4-3. I told you! Oh my God. Oh, we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose this. Jake Taylor solo home run in the bottom of the 9th. It is 4-3, and we have a full count here to DJ. Swing and a miss. Okay, that's a huge at bat right there to lose. My God, that is, you cannot understate how overstate. You cannot overstate how big that was. I mean, if he walks him, then my prediction is, like, coming true. Whew. So you got Caveto here, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him on the changeup. Let's see what happens here. 2-2 now. Let's see what happens here. They're going to go high fastball. Low fastball. Low two-seamer. Full count with J.J. Cabrera on deck. Here comes the set, the delivery. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the two-seamer. Ortiz coming through in the clutch right now, just bearing down. How close did he miss this pitch? Oh, a little late. Just a touch late. So now you got one batter to get. It's J.J. Cabrera. He struggled all series long. That one is foul. Trying to go the other way with that slider. But it looks like they're going to dial up the fastball yet again here. 1-2 upcoming to J.J. Cabrera. Swing and a miss. And Ortiz got him. Low and inside fastball. And the good boys have forced a Game 7. That is the second time in this series that Richmond and James Monroe have gone up against Chris Peterson, and they've shut him down. Woo, baby, that is huge. To be down 3-1 and to come back in this fashion with the lineup changes that we had, I think that won us this game. I mean, 100%. You continue to throw that lineup out there with Rosenberg and Brady Dunn playing left field. Like, we had a better outfield defense out there too. But Quevedo's shot, I still think that Monroe is your player of the game tonight. But Julian Quevedo, you got to give him some props as well. That 3-run shot, like, boom, right there. That was a momentum killer. That was a momentum killer. So they're actually going to give Quevedo the player of the game. He had a double, 2 for 4, a home run. But, you know, James Monroe to shut down this lineup again, to go against his arch nemesis there, Chris Peterson, who had 2 strikeouts. Like, think about that. Chris Peterson, a guy that had over 250 Ks this season. Only 2 strikeouts on Good Boys batters tonight. I mean, absolutely huge, huge victory. Connor Altman didn't drive in a run, didn't score a run, but he did put pressure on the opposition here, and I think that was a big game for him. Flutie continues to kind of struggle there. So does Brady Dunn, hitting 179. Darius Wilson had a single, but Gonzalez stepped up. I mean, he also had 2 ribbies. Scott Gonzalez in the 9-hole, I think that serves him a little bit better. I think we got to keep him there. So Addison, Altman, Quevedo with doubles. Quevedo with the home run. Stolen base for Quevedo, stealing 3rd. Huge, huge game right there for him. Taking a look at Washington, you got Pinkard there with the double and then the home run. And the 2-run homer, actually. But the Taylors kind of shut down again. Yeah, she had Jake Taylor with the solo shot, just keeping his team in the game. But DJ had 2 strikeouts. He's hitting 196 in the postseason. Like, that's just, simply put, just not good enough. Like, he's a better player than that. But Peterson with 2 Ks, like, that's the story here. He went 4 innings. So, man, oh man, dude, this has probably been the best Gold Series that I can remember. You know, it's been good. It's been really, really good. And we've had some good ones. You know, Carolina, Phoenix. I believe that was one, or it was LA and Phoenix. I think it was LA and Phoenix in GGBL 21. We've had some decent ones, but it's mostly been dominated by LA and Carolina. You know? Just been dominated by them. Whenever we got into the Gold Series, like, you know, New York, I believe they held their own. I'd have to go back and watch it because I don't really remember all of the storylines that took place there. But yeah, dude, this has been a good one. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, so tough calls now. So again, I kind of alluded to it. I was like, you know, this is going to be a tough call for Washington because now they've wasted Chris Peterson. He's not pitching tonight. He can't. He's not going to do it. I mean, he does have some energy. You could put him as a closer. But I just don't know how realistic that is. Same thing with James Monroe. He's not going. Yeah, I just don't know how realistic it is. But now that the Good Boys have forced a Game 7, now what do you do? So again, like Washington takes that risk. If you throw him Game 6 and he loses, do you are you worthy? If you can't win 3-2, if you can't win 4-2, and win that Game 6 with your ace, with your Cy Young winner on the mound, do you deserve to win this thing? I don't know, because now it's a very, very tough call. Like what do you do now? Who do you go with? Do you go with Nolan Mitchell? Do you go with Sechrist? New York pushed it to a Game 7. They were doing really well. Okay. That's good context. GGBL, do a Mariners versus Yankees Randy Johnson and put Monroe at closer. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm gonna be fair about it. We're not gonna do that. No, definitely not. If he didn't pitch, if he pitched 2 days ago and he wasn't ready to start, then I'd consider it. But like he literally pitched the day before. So I don't know. This is really tough. Like, what do you do here? Do you go with Sechrist? Do you go with Muriel? He has never pitched in the Gold Series. I think you have to go with Mitchell. Mitchell is better overall. However, Sechrist did kind of deal earlier. It's got to be either Mitchell or Sechrist. I agree. Sechrist or Mitchell. Tough calls here. Mitchell went 6-12 with a 5 ERA. I think you're just asking for it at that point. Sechrist went 12-11 with a 4.2. Victor Cortez says, oh, Lord. Yeah. Throw Victor Cortez out there. Let's see how he does. What else could you do here? You could do Monty Buck. He's actually a starting pitcher. He started 21 games. 10-11. But a really bad ERA. You could go Darren Hiller. He's a starting pitcher. He hasn't started before. Look at that whip in ERA. Oh, God. I think you go with Sechrist. You don't know ball. He won a game. All right. I think you go Sechrist if you are Washington. And I think you put Dixon in long relief. You put Padilla as a starter because he's terrible. He's a 66, so get him out of there. Mitchell, you can put in for... They like to use Cortez. Can't take out Buck or Hiller. Maybe you... maybe do you put Nolan Mitchell here? Probably not. I don't think you... Let's just... Oh, this is tough. Because you want all hands on deck. So maybe put Dixon in here because he's ready to go. Mitchell is more ready to go. But he's kind of a worse pitcher than RJ. I think you get RJ in the long relief side. Because unless you get Nunez out, but they need some lefties in there. Even though they're bad, you do still need some left-handers in the bullpen to play against those matchups. All right, I think we're good there with Washington. You got Sechrist starting. You've got Dixon's a starter. He's back in there. Gives them a little extra option because they will never put starting pitchers into the game. But I think it's Shevchuk time. Shevchuk. Let's get Navarre back into the middle relief role. And Kim has been used a lot. let's think about this really quick. Who do we need to put back over here? Piazza long relief after going yesterday. We'll take a look here real quick. Let's see what we got. All right, so we're going to go with Shevchuk. He's probably only going to go 3 or 4. They're probably going to put in Piazza or Norman. And then they've got to then they got to choose between Macbeth or Saul Taylor. So, honestly, you might I don't trust the Piazza thing, I just don't trust him. He's got some velo, good stamina. His walks per 9 is less than Rich Norman. I think Rich Norman should be used in a middle relief role. Let's do Gio Macbeth. He has not been used a lot. But Piazza, let's get him into the let's swap him out here. Let's get him in there. Saul Taylor. What do you want to do about Saul Taylor? Velo at 79. He's got a 4-seam sinker and a 12-6. I think we take Saul out. Put Piazza in a middle relief. Okay, so I'm liking this. You got Gio in the long, Piazza, Norman, Navarre, Kim. So you've got some options there in the middle relief. There we go. Okay. All right, I think we're set, guys. We don't want Mark Cullen starting, though. We want Shevchuk. Okay. Shevchuk against Sechrist for game number 7. Let's take a look at the energy levels here. Shevchuk about 75. A little over 50. Sechrist is about 90, so he should go a little longer. He's already got 93 stamina as it is. But, yeah, this is now or never. This is now or never. This is it. Here we go. Long stream tonight. Long stream tonight. We're at 2 hours. It's going to be a 3-hour stream, boys. But we're going to start off next week the right way because we're going to crown a champion here tonight. And I think by the time that next weekend hits, we should have an off-season intro video here posted on the channel, just so you guys can keep track of like how I'm going to run the off season. Shit. Well, good thing I saved it. Hold on. Yeah, good thing I saved it here. I want to make sure that the lineups are optimized for both teams. And no, this isn't canon. Wait, yeah, we're done. We're done. We won. We win. We win. Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks for everybody. We're gonna start the off season here next time, and I'll see you guys in the next time. All right, leave like you like this thing. I'll see you then. As always, thanks for watching and peace. See ya. Just kidding. All right, we're back. All right, let's back out real quick. Let's head back in. And let's make sure that those lineups are right. Hey, man, if the good boys win, I'm just saying I called it. This is Aswe. 2 months ago, I said the good boys would win. Oh, sweet. Well, it's destiny, says Port. It's canon, says War Thunder. Should have looked at the pitching box scores to get a sense of the changes you made. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jay? The changes I made? What do you mean? Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Let me look at transactions completed. Good boys. We So in September. So Julian Quevedo was a call-up back in September. Yeah. So just something to note there. All right, so the lineups. We've got what? Righty against righty? Yes. Righty on righty. All right. Brady Dunn, you are not a leadoff hitter, my friend. I'm sorry to say. You're just not. You're not a right-handed, not a guy. Kosuke Fong. You know, it's really tough to not play Quevedo, but that 44 contact, that's not gonna cut it. Guys that have better contact against righties still don't perform very well, like Rosenberg. So Quevedo, he can't play. As much as that pains me to say it, but you know, Boucher, not a lot of power, but that 56 contact, that might be worth something here, especially with that 78 vision. I don't know if they're ever going to put in a lefty against him, but that could happen. I still want Darius Wilson leading off here. Even 68-44. We're going to put... We're going to put Rosenberg in the 2. What do you guys think here? What do you guys think? It's fine. Set the lineups and get it underway. See how many innings the guys threw. Worst manager since David Ross. Who? Me? What are you doing? What are you talking about? You're hating on me. You're hating on me. 76 power for Kosuke Fong. He has no secondary position. Reyes can play left and right. Can anybody else play center? Dunn can play center. Marmolejo can play center. I think Brady's going to come through tonight. I do. I think he's going to come through. Yeah, I think this is what we need. I think this is what we need. Now, it's just a lineup we got to figure out now. I think... Ugh, this is tough. Sorry, guys. I gotta make sure that this is right. You know, I mean, this means this is your one shot. This means everything right now. You know. All right. So Cristobal Reyes, 63 power. Let's put him in the 4. No. Keep that. Go Reyes in the 5. Addison in the 6. Dunn in the 8th. Gonzalez in the 9. Rosenberg 55-55. We got to find a way to get Kosuke Fong into the lineup. Got to find a way to do it. Got to find a way. Who else can play center field? Altman? 67 speed, though. Addison. Okay, Addison can play in the outfield. What if we did that? Not going to really stop the running game, though. That's a problem. We have no other catchers? Nope. Damn. Tough. Curse of the Quevedo. Brainwashing. Good boys will not win a Gold Series for 108 years. Oh my God. Look at him go. Look at him just killing us here. What do you guys do? What do you do here in this situation? Altman can play right. Marmolejo can play center. Is he faster? Who's faster? We don't have a lot of speed out here in the outfield other than Rosenberg. Good boys win this game, come back down 3-1. What's his vision? 61? All right. I think we're good. I think I'm getting a little too cute. You know, getting a little too cute here. But Fong hasn't played. But this is game 7. Do you really want to put a guy in there that hasn't played like that? I don't know. All right, I think we're good with that. Let's go to Washington's, make sure that they're set here for a righty. Again, I think their lineup is pretty set as it is, but let's just see what they're working with here. So you got 63-46 for Mascara, 52-47 for Nishii. So really the only guy that you could possibly think to put in there would be McIntosh, 64-61. And he is a left fielder. He's an outfielder. You still got Cavado, which you're not benching ever. David Doe, 65-47. But he's got really good vision. Dudek might be a guy that you'd swap out, 53-65. You could do it, but would that be a bad call? Because the man did hit 3 home runs in a game in gameplay. I say leave it. Just leave Dudek in there. What about Medrano? Like 62 at bats. Do we put David Doe up there for Medrano? David Doe's not really supplying any power down there in the 7-hole. Cabrera's really struggled too. Yeah, look at that lineup against righties. So you face 2 righties, then you hit Taylor, who are going to bat lefty. You get a righty, then you get 2 lefties, then you get a lefty with Dudek again, then a righty again. So there's a lot of like matchup play happening there with Washington's lineup, which I think makes them tough. So I think we're good, but I'm really feeling Kosuke Fong. And I think we're making a mistake here. I feel like we're making a mistake by not getting Kosuke Fong into the lineup. Shevchuk Ohtani? Hold on. Like, let's see. Do we have any pitchers that can hit? Shevchuk. He can hit a little bit. Saul Taylor, Ortiz, Slaughter. Piazza can hit a little bit. Navarre, Kim, Macbeth. Yeah. But look at Kosuke Fong right now, right? 64 contact, 76. You know what? We're gonna run with it. Okay? Like, are we seriously gonna say like Kosuke is not gonna throw a runner out? Like, is that gonna be the difference in the game? A stolen base is gonna be the difference in a game? Like, if we shifted Addison out here to center field, and then we put Fong in to hit, is that going to help us? 76 power. Rosenberg's got 55-55. And we still have speed out there in the outfield. I say let's ride with it. Let's ride with it. And let's get Brady Dunn back here in the 2 slot. We'll get Fong down there in the 8. Provide a little pop. Yeah. All right, cool. I think we're good. Screw it. Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. Kosuke Fong. You're the man, the myth, the legend. You got to get it done for us. Just like Cavado did. All right, here we go, boys. Game 7. Sechrist against Shevchuk. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Here we go. Ugh. I just can't believe that we did this. We came all the way back. I did a franchise with the GGBL roster, and Kosuke Fong was a beast. Did he really? Was he really? He was a beast? $10.38. Oh, he just tagged it. Yeah. The Good Boys winning the World Series is a canon event. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because we did our little sim, right? We did our sim, and we were just kind of previewing the postseason. That's funny. Yeah, we won it all. I quick managed every game, and he was only against righties. He was a monster. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Jay. We don't talk about that game. We don't talk about game 2. That was just that was an outlier. The sim means nothing. All right, it's all up to number 9, Henry Sechrist. Actually, he knocked down that ERA quite a bit from game 3. Yeah, game 3. All right, D. Will, righty on righty. Got Brady Dunn, the lefty, in the number 2 hole here. The game to decide it all. Here we go. We worked it back from down 3 games to 1. Wilson's going to strike out. Tough sinker. Sechrist has started off hot. There we go. Starts the game off with a strikeout. It's a good way to start. It's a good way to start the game off. Oh, good pitch to hit there, but done. Just a little early. 2-2 pitch, 97, and Brady Dunn was early. Can you imagine that? He's early at 97. Like, what are you swinging at? Oh, this guy. This guy kills us at the top of the order, man. They should have left him down in the bottom. Put Kosuke at number 2. But I have noticed, like, in these games, like, just watching how these things have unfolded. Meanwhile, that's a great play by DJ Taylor. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I have noticed that in these games, at least in this World Series, this Gold Series, a lot of action happens towards the bottom half of the order. A lot of action. So I think putting Fong back there is the number 7 hole might be a good idea. All right, Alexi, the last time in Game 7 of a Gold Series, Alexi struggled. Obviously, this is a totally different universe now, and that whole thing never happened. GGBL 21 never happened. But he really struggled in that Game 7 for New York. But now here with Richmond, we'll see if he can have a little redemption arc here. 3-2 to number 2 hitter David Doe. And it's foul. The UAB gem watching his friend Chevy take the mound. Monroe is in his uni, but with the hoodie on, watching with nervousness. 3-2. That should be a line drive base hit. Marmolejo fields it. Gets it back into second. No attempt by David Doe to get over there, but I think that was a good call here for Washington to get David Doe up in the order. Just hitting too hot to be stuck there at the bottom. Ball is rolled foul by Jake Taylor. If Richmond were able to come back and win this thing, we definitely have to talk about the performance by the 2 stud pitchers, Shevchuk and James Monroe. They basically started twice in this series. Kind of crazy. Actually, I think this is Alexei Shevchuk's 3rd start of the series. That's pretty crazy. In 7 games, he's started three of them. Nuts. All right, big hitter to get here, Jake Taylor. Got to get him. And that is a deep drive to the right field corner. Marmolejo is going to field this up, and we got to get this throw home. All right, runners on the corners, so nothing hurt. We're good. Nothing's hurt. Projection model's not looking good. Nope, they aren't. They aren't. Not yet. Oh, no. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this where we blow it? Are we going to come back 3-1 and we're going to blow it? 2-1 to Quevedo. Foul ball. Richmond is now down 1-0. After the base knock by DJ Taylor. Fly ball, deep right field, actually deep center. Chris Addison underneath it. He's got a really strong arm, but that's not going to cut it. Second run scores. Washington stakes out to an early 2-0 lead. They're ambushing Shevchuk right now. Shevchuk down 2-1 to JJ Cabrera. Little pop-up. Kosuke makes the catch. So Richmond in an early hole here, down 2-0. Portugal is correct. You just can't let it get out of control. It's just not. It wasn't a good inning, but it's not the end of the world here. You know, we can come back. We've shown them in the past, but if you let it get out of control, then you're asking for it. Altman's going to roll this one fair to Cabrera. Out number 1. Ground ball. DJ. A little high throw, but right at Cabrera's face. Just above the chest. 2 quick outs. Addison swings and misses. Sinker pitch. Got to him a little bit. 2-2. Addison rips this thing down the line. Fair ball. Should be a double here for Chris Addison. He's got some speed. It's a 2-out double. So Addison's on, and now that's going to lead up the number 7 hitter, Kosuke Fong. You guys ready for Kosuke Fong? I'm ready for Kosuke. Let's see what he does. I'm anxious. I'm anxious to see what this guy's going to do. Never seen him in gameplay yet. Addison's going to take off for third. He's safe. That is gutsy. What are we doing right now? Jake Taylor, probably one of the best arms in the league. Whoa. Okay. So Kosuke, it's up to you, sir. 2-1 pitch. Swing and miss. Change up. Pulled the string. Little blooper's going to do it. Yep. Come on, Kosuke. Ooh, good take. Good, really good take. That's tough. A sweeper that the umpire, the umpire could have easily rung you up. I mean, it's just a little inside. But Fong has got good numbers against right-handers. He is going to hot shot ground ball there to short. Ruiz will make the throw. Fong can't get it done, but that's all right. It's still early. It's still early. Even though we would have liked it. We would have liked it. Shevchuk's got to come through and kind of clean up the second inning. We need a quick one. Get that pitch count to be a little bit lower. He's got Medrano here, the 7-hitter. Down 1-2. Got him. Hitting 97 for Chev. Dudek's got 1-2 after this foul ball. That stolen base didn't mean anything. Yeah. As Quevedo's bat stays in the Richmond dugout, gathering dust. He's just not. He's just, you know. I think it was like 54-44 or something. Like it's not enough to really warrant a start, you know. 1-2 pitch. Liking going outside to Dudek here. He's gonna fire up that slider. He said no. Shevchuk actually shook Fong off. He's gonna go with the fastball instead. Yep, just need to put an inning together. We're good. Just gotta hang with it here. Got him. Nice changeup. Beautiful changeup. So Shevchuk, I guess, just kind of feeling out the Washington hitters. What was the game plan here? They kind of ambushed him in the first, but I think he's figuring it out here. But yes, it was 7-8-9, so should be worth noting that. Once we get back to the top of the order, it's going to be interesting to see how Shevchuk is going to respond to that top of the order, middle of the order. I'm just like ESPN trying to make a storyline. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Our sim offense got 6 runs in the fake game 7. Yeah, well. I should have said, let the sim be the sim be the sim, right? My old adage, let the sim be the sim be the sim. All right, good inning. Good inning by Shevchuk.
Constant foot pain. Introducing.
Do you have constant foot pain? I do, actually. I don't know what's wrong. Probably some arthritis. God, the knuckle. The nuckle. Offense got to get it going here. Secrets is kind of tough on these guys, you know? I mean, we won that game. Oh, big rip right there. That should be a double. That's a surefire double. 62 speed, I think Marmolejo has. He's probably not going for third. Throw's going to come off wide, but actually thrown to the double cut. So Marmolejo gets us back in business here with a leadoff double. Scotty G was good last night. He's got to be good again here tonight. We need him in the number 9 hole. We need him. Good time to get hot. It's funny because I'm starting to get nicknames for people. Chris Peterson is the artist. Scott Gonzalez is Scotty G. Oh, look at Marmolejo. He's tagging. He's in there. Gonzalez hit it hard. Dudek had the challenge throw. We got a runner on third with 1 down. That's going to be manageable. We need a ground ball to the. It always ends up being a spot for Darius Wilson. Again, I'll say it again. To be a productive out. Shoot that ball to the right side. Even if you get a ground ball, it's going to score the run. Or a fly ball, it's going to score the run. What you can't have is a ground ball to third base. Third base or shortstop to the left field side. You can't have a ground ball to the left field side. And D will take that one. Take that one looking. It was a strike, Darius. Can't argue against it. It was a strike. Yes, Kook is right. You have to get the run in. Absolutely. But Brady Dunn will take a walk, and I don't think that really hurt Washington there. But Vic Flutie, if he can come through with a little power swing, that'd be nice. Haven't seen a whole lot of that from Vic Flutie. That's a fly ball to left, and again. The Richmond people on base. Can't do anything with it. It's just gotta be frustrating, you know? Gotta be frustrating. I'm frustrated, but gotta be frustrating for the fans out there. All the Richmond Good Boy fans. Base hit for Pinkard. That's a leadoff single. So they continue to ambush Alexi. Doe's going to take this strike high. I'd probably try to see if you can toss that knuckleball up there or something. Get a strikeout. A lazy fly ball to right. Play will be made. Perfect grounder. Yeah, just brutal. Just brutal. Alexi's at 61 pitches right now. Got a runner going. Here's Fong with the throw down, and he got him. Kosuke. So the decision to move Chris Addison out to center field did not cost us. Look at that. Pinkard was running about 20 miles an hour, but the 176, the pop time, look at that. Kosuke right on the money. Darius actually had to pick that, but then get the tag down. Nice pitch. Good pitch. That's how you attack the Taylors, it seems like. Low and inside. Shevchuk got him to wave out in front. It's a good inning from Alexi. Shut him down here in the third. All right, we're going to go top four. Sechrist has got 61 pitches in the fourth, and Altman just doesn't hit well from the left-hand side. Sechrist is going to dice him up, and one down here in the fourth. Reyes pops him up. Oh, boy. Oh, Chris Addison gets into this one. This is a deep drive to left field. That ball is gone. Chris Addison, solo shot. Get us back in the ball game here. We're down by one. What a way to turn on that pitch. I believe that was a slider that just caught middle in. Chris knew what to do with it. Actually, sweeping curveball. That's what it was. A sweeper. Zoom. Turn on that baby. Boom. Get that bat head out front. Nice. We'll take that. We will take that big time. So Fong's got 2 strikes on him here. Not going to offer at the change. Big moment here in the fourth. Actually, it's always big moments, isn't it? But 2-2, Fong's going to take it. Wow. 97, he just spits on it. Oof. Oh, good job by Kosuke. Goalie, you just watched the solo shot and you sound as excited as Joe Buck about it. Ouch. I thought I was kind of excited. Joe Buck's terrible. I think I'm better than Joe Buck. Jeez. God. Ground ball. Could that be up the middle? It might be. Oh, Marmolejo. Trying to beat it out. I'm not better than Joe Buck. No. Those guys are professionals. They can fill it out. Like, I'm nowhere even close to Joe Buck. Don't even get me started. But yeah, why should you be super excited, you know? Exactly, like Kook said. Like, we're still losing. Like, it helps but you're still down, and the tone of the game, the momentum of the game still just seems very Washington dominated, you know? So just got to feel the game out a little bit. Got to feel the game out a little bit. Chris Singleton jump scare. That's a big out, by the way, getting DJ. Shevchuk on the 1-2. Got him. Slider. Hitting 88. Number 5 for Alexi. He's settled down. It's a dangerous spot for Washington. You get those Richmond good boy ace pitchers. They settle down, and it's hard to square them up. But the question now is being Alexi's pitch count here. He's at 75. Can he get to 100? And when does that happen? If he gets to 100, when does that happen? The 5th? 6th? Look at that knuckleball. That's just nasty. Keep throwing that, you know? They can't do anything with that. Oh, Marmolejo. I don't think he was close to that, but that would have been an incredible play. Incredible play if he made that. 1-2. Oh, what? He didn't go? What? Give me a break. The 2-2. Knuckleball. Foul. He's starting to bust out that knuckleball just a little bit more. Might be going with it again here. Yep. Knuckleball. Ground ball. Altman actually got it on the dive. Able to hang with it. Alexi fields his position nicely, and that's it. All right, so we're through 4. Still down by 1. You got 9-1-2 coming up. And Sechrist might be done here pretty soon. 86th pitch upcoming. Good hustle, Chevy. Yes, sir. 5 innings to go in the greatest spectacle in sports. I can sense the sarcasm in JTK's voice. He's kind of a troll sometimes. Did the Vikings lose or something, Jay? I think you're a Phillies guy, actually. So, Eagles, I think. I think you're a Phillies guy. I think you're Philadelphia guy. Scotty G. Zopeats. What are you doing, man? 5th strikeout by Sechrist. D. Will's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Oh, Cubbies. Yeah. Well, then I can't be too. I can't get after you then. You know, I like the Cubs. Cubs are my number 2 team outside of the Detroit Tigers. We got a 3-1 upcoming from Sechrist, and that'll be a walk. So you got to watch out for Darius Wilson here. He can steal a bag. The problem with D. Will is against a guy like Jake Taylor, I could see him not getting a very good jump. So 100th pitch upcoming for Dunn, and I pray to God he doesn't strike out. That should be Mother Trucker. I swear to God, he hits it right at people. He makes contact, but like that's like the 3rd time in the last like 4 or 5 at bats for Brady Dunn. He's hit it right at somebody. Absolutely brutal. Vic, we traded for you from Michigan. We need you to do something. Like, I haven't seen you do jack diddly squat. 2-2 for 105 for Sechrist. That should be a base knock. Okay, let's go. Let's get the burn on. Come on, baby. Round it. Let's go. We got to go home. Let's get down. He's out. Oh, no. Oh, no. What a play. What a play by the Swamp Monsters on the relay throw. He was definitely out. D-Will gets caught. Oh, man, that's a great play. That is a, yeah, cut-off perfection by the Swamp Monsters. Cavedo, even the time it took him to push up against the wall cost him some time, and he was still able to get that off perfectly. Tip of the cap to you guys, man. Tip of the cap. That's hard to do. All right, so we got the regulars here. Piazza, Norman, Macbeth is actually going to get called upon. He has not pitched. He hasn't started in the Gold Series here. Here's a nice grab out there in center field by Addison. Good read. Good read for out number 1. Still in this game, but that would have been a huge run. Huge game. Pop up. Kosuke. Foul ground. Makes catch. I want to see 2 hands up there, man. I want to see 2 hands. I realize you're a professional. But come on, dude. We got to get 2 hands up there. Sechrist is done, yes. But yes, he's done. Oh, done as well? I think he is done. He was up to like 105 that last inning. All right, 3-1 pitch here. We want to get out of this inning. We don't want to get to the leadoff guy. We don't want to get to the top of the order. Gio's able to get that call. Change up, low and away. See if they dial up here. Looks like a fastball here. They're going to dial that up. Fastball. Gio, nice play. With that ice cream glove, a little scoop. And we push the top of the order for the Swamp Monsters to another inning. That's probably going to be key here. But we got 4, 5, 6 coming up. Sechrist is still out there, so no, he is not done. He is still going. Ground ball. DJ. Makes the play. Good sinker from Sechrist. We need a big shot from Reyes. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen one of those no-doubter home runs from Richmond yet. You know? We haven't seen any of those no-doubters for Richmond. We've seen, like, Addison hit the solo home run. But Addison's been hot here playing center field. Might have been a good break for him, catching all these games. But he's 2-2 right now. Sechrist has got him. That's a ground ball, base hit. Oh, here comes Reyes over to third base. That could prove huge. But we know the situation with Richmond. They seem to let these moments go by. So with Kosuke Fong coming up to bat, they're going to put the lefty in to face Kosuke. Now, here's a decision, guys. It's Chris Nunez. Here's a decision that needs to be made. As a manager, it's already 1-1, so I'm just going to let it play out. But let me pause it real quick. Because as a manager, what I would be doing in this situation, let me be upfront and honest with you. What I would be doing in this situation is I would be pinch hitting Fong for Julian Quevedo. That's what I would be doing right now. Because then what you could do is you could swap Quevedo for Addison to make Addison catch and Quevedo play center. That's like the obvious thing of like what we should do right now. As a manager, that's what you should do. But the game's not smart enough to make that decision. So Kosuke's going to have his moment. Well, here's the deal. So Kosuke, he has 49 contact and 52 power. Right? If you team select and you go to Richmond and then you substitute, like this is what I would do in this situation. Kosuke gets benched for Quevedo. Or you would do Boucher, actually. You could do Boucher. 88 contact with 1 out, or Quevedo. You could do one of these two guys. And then what you would do is like you would pinch hit and then you'd swap out that player for Chris Addison to catch. But the problem is if I go in here and I do this, then I'm kind of intervening, you know, I'm not letting it play out. But would I do the same thing for Washington? Yes, I would try to find out a way in which I could do that, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys. This will be his only hit of the game. Kosuke's got this. Kosuke's going to have his moment. Yeah, you don't do it to anyone else, so just let it play. All right, we'll let it play out. Here we go. This isn't, just for the record, this is not what I would do. I would make the switch. For the record. It's dumb, but gotta let it play. Yep, okay. So Kook, JTK, Port, championships are one out there, not in here. I agree. I agree with you. It's just a tough call. I wanted to present it to you all. But Kosuke's got a swing and a miss there. 85 on the changeup. Gotta avoid the double play in this situation. You just have to. That's what they're shooting for here. We're pitching him low. Gonna strike out. Fong with the 82. So Nunez actually dropped 3 miles an hour on the first changeup that he threw him. And now it's up to Marmolejo, the right-hander. He hits lefties pretty decently. About the same against right-handers. Marmolejo, fly ball. A little pop-up, actually. I don't regret it because that's been the standard rule. Yeah, maybe for year 2 we can implement something, but 1-2 pitch here. Oh, how do you take that? How do you take that, Marmolejo? How do you do that? Come on, G. 2-2. He takes it high. You do get Scott Gonzalez over here on the right-handed side if he can somehow get on. And if you remember, Gonzalez actually had a day on the right-handed side of the batter's box. So 3-2 upcoming here. And that should be line drive to right fielder Dudek. He hit it hard. That's really all you can ask for. He hit it hard. So bottom 6th we go. Macbeth still out there, still working. 1-2. Laced foul. This is probably the game. Yeah. I don't know, man. We have 9 outs. Actually, no. We have 9 outs to play with. To get a run. We have 9 outs to get a run. 2-2 to Pinkard. Ground ball. Flutie should handle that. He's got it. Spin move. Nice play. Good play. So 2 and 3. David Doe. Jake Taylor. Yes, we've been close twice in a row. Comes the 1-2 from Gio Macbeth to David Doe. That's a ground ball foul. A lot of foul balls here. But I feel like that's like real life. You see a lot of guys try to work those counts. 1-2. Didn't offer at it, apparently. Macbeth. A little lazy fly ball out there to roll. Dive by Marmo. Could have had it. Could have had it. But don't make us regret it with a base knock. Yes, good pitch. Changeup on the 84. Washington's been unproductive besides the first inning. The third chance with someone on third base. We just can't get anything. Yeah, I know. We've been working our butts off, though. We've been working our butts off. Just to get this series back to where it is. 3-3. That's pretty clutch. Like, let's be honest here. Washington's no slouch. They're tough. All right, Stuart Grant's coming in. You've got 9, 1, and 2. Top 7. Richmond is running out of outs. We got 9 left to play with to get one measly little run to tie this thing up. 2-2 to Scotty G. Can he come up big with a base hit? Yes, he can. Just out of the reach of Ken Medrano. That's huge. That is huge. It's going to lead up the top of the order, man. That's big. Wilson and Dunn. And then Flutie. Can they come through? We're going to lay down a bunt here. That's a great bunt. Are we going to get to second? No! Incredible play by J.J. Cabrera. This guy has been so good at first base. How in the world he decided to just... Whoa, like... Wow. Gonzalez was only a couple steps away. And then we're going to try to steal. And, okay. All right, so we get the bunt back. So D-Will's on second. I'll take that. We don't even need to talk about what just happened. But, I mean, that's... J.J. Cabrera, he might not be getting done with the bat, but, man, he's been playing a heck of a first base. But we do get the bunt back. So we got an out. We got a runner on second. Dunn's down 1-2. And, man, line drive foul. Is he going to screw up again? Is Brady Dunn going to screw it up for us? Yes, he will. Strike him out, throw him out. Unreal, dude. Why try stealing? I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. They just do some weird stuff on the base paths, man. They're so aggressive. They're so aggressive to a fault. You know? We have the runner in scoring position. Like, so what? If Dunn strikes out, which he did, you still got number 3 coming up. They might walk him. You get number 4 coming up. Like, don't make the last out at third base. Don't make the last out at third. It's just stupid. It's stupid baseball. Macbeth going to get Quevedo here on a strikeout. It's going to lead up to J.J. Cabrera here. Good arm isn't going to lose out 3 times in a row. Exactly. Like, you're just playing with fire. 1, 2, 3 inning here in the 7th, so we will turn it to 3, 4, 5. Flutie, Altman, and Reyes coming up. All right, so it is Alexi Jimenez coming on. He comes on in the 8th inning. We have 6 outs left to go. Richmond down by 1. Flutie. Little pop-up. He's been bad. He's been bad, too. Here's Connor Altman. Takes the 3-1 low. That's high. We'll draw our walk. So we do get the number 5 hitter coming up. That is Reyes. He's been hot all postseason, but tonight, over. Reyes ground ball. That should be a double play. Steps on second, over to first. That's it. 8th inning. 8th inning is gone. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now, Norman, leading off for the Democrats. The second baseman.
The swamp is just an inning and away. Hello, Seattle Mariners of 2023. All right, Rich Norman comes in, and gives up base knock. The 8-hitter Justin Dudek coming up. That should be a double play. Altman over to second, back over to first. Double play ball. Turned by the good boys, 3-6-3. If we can just get this Ruiz guy out, number 9-hitter, go to the top of the 9th. See what we can accomplish here. We got, I believe, the last batter was Reyes. It's number 5. So we got 6, 7, 8 coming up. That's not really a vote of confidence. 6, 7, and 8. Little pop up here. Addison, he's got it. Let's go to the top of the 9th. Richmond. Last chance. 6, 7, 8. Not very bad hitters, all things considered, but they do have to go up against Daryl Vargas, who has been a lockdown closer for the Swamp Monsters. 6 out of 6 saves in 6 games. Let's see if we can find some magic here. But, you know, no matter what happens, it's been the best Gold Series out of all the ones that we've done. I would confidently say that. All right, here we go. Could be the end of Season 1 right here. 1-2 pitch to Chris Addison. Ground ball, foul ball, actually. Addison hit it hard. Got to look for something to drive right here. Vargas misses inside. Might be a setup pitch here to Chris. The 2-2. Addison cut fastball. He's still hanging in there, still fighting. Still fighting. Little pop up to center. Doe's going to make the out. 2 outs away for a Washington championship. Kosuke against a righty. It's going to take that high. Here comes the 2-2 from Vargas. Kosuke is going to take it low. On deck is Marmolejo. You got a full count here. Looks like they're going to call for number 2 pitch. That should be a slider. 3-2 pitch upcoming. That ball is a base hit by Kosuke Fong. Richmond, the tying run is on base. Pretty decent power hitter, Geraldo Marmolejo. Stepping up. Deep drive to right. Out number 2. Oh boy. So the number 9 hitter coming up to bat. It will be Scott Gonzalez. He's our last chance. Marmolejo gave it a ride, but Scotty G's our last shot. 1-1 from Vargas. Cut fastball. Good boys down to the last strike. Swing and a miss, and Washington will win season number 1 for the Gold Series. The championship goes green. Swamp Monsters will stave off the upset. Richmond, down 3-1, came all the way back, fought really, really hard tonight, forcing the Game 7, but Washington was just the better team in the end. And honestly, I just go back to that Game 2. I go back to game number 2, where the game just completely was the outlier of the entire series. I think if it stays I think if it stays pretty normal, like stays consistent with all the rest of the games that were played here tonight, I think who knows what would have happened, you know? But we just gave that game to Washington. Richmond just gave them the game. But, you know, they're a tough team. They are a tough team to beat. We did it twice in a row. So that's worth something. But, you know, Sechrist was good. He was good in this game, Game 7. He was called upon in Game 3, I believe. Anyway, he made a two-start appearance here in the Gold Series, and he came through with some big innings. You know, he allowed R.J. Dixon to stay healthy. He allowed Chris Peterson to catch his breath too. So Sechrist, I mean, he pitched pretty admirably. You know, knocked down that ERA that was kind of ballooning on him a little bit. So hats off to Sechrist. When you look at Alexei Shevchuk's night, he only gave up the 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts, no walks. He does take the tough luck loss, but wins, losses, in today's day and age in baseball, does it really mean anything? I don't know. But for Richmond, you know, we had our opportunities. I think that was the name of the game. Name of the series, actually. You know, to take this thing to 7 games, again, I just go back to the analysis that we had for these two teams. When Washington would hit a bunch of home runs, then they usually win the game. If your pitching can lock that down, then you have a chance. The thing with Richmond is that you needed those clutch hits, and there was a lot of moments in this game, Game 7, Game 6, even though we won it, throughout the whole entirety of the series. We just had a lot of opportunities to cash in on those clutch moments, and we didn't do it. And that's baseball, you know. You have to when you're in those situations, they can make or break the game. And you have to come through in those spots, and you know, we just didn't get it done. All right, so box score time. Brady Dunn goes 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts in today's game. And, you know, is that a decision that cost us? You know, even though he's got 70-plus contact and pretty good vision, like, should we have started Julian Quevedo? Is that something that we probably should have considered? I don't know. Sometimes you do have to just play the numbers. You got to play the attributes. You got to play the stats. But unfortunately, his actual game stats say that he hasn't been performing. He's hitting 171, you know? So some tough calls, some storylines to be drawn out here from this Gold Series, but man, it was a good one. You know, even though I'm a little depressed that the good boys couldn't get it done, but I'm appreciative of the fact that it was such a good series. This back and forth tug of war battle, pressure moments, high stakes, and you know, we'll get them. We'll get them next year. We'll get them next time for certain. So, guys, that's it. Congratulations to the Washington Swamp Monsters for winning the Gold Series here in season number 1. They were a hot team, too, coming into the Gold Series, right? They were down 3-1 against Iowa, and they came all the way back. So the script might have been flipped on them. It was almost flipped. A couple times in the game, Richmond had them right where they wanted them, and, you know, Washington came back down 3-1. Richmond came back down 3-1. Richmond had a chance to get it to go in their favor, but they just didn't get it done. So that's it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Yeah, the biggest mistake. Yes, I would agree with that. Yep, that's a big one. Why are you stealing third base with Darius Wilson? That was a big decision. I think, like, you ever hear that old adage, like in games, like you have a struggling hitter up to bat, and sometimes you're trying to get something moving, right? Get him a little confidence at the plate. Like if he comes through, with a ground ball, you know, like a ground ball single, that's an RBI that completely changes the game, you know, because Wilson's running, he's on the move. But also, Brady Dunn's kind of a line drive hitter. He's hit it right at people like 3 times in the last 2 games. So that decision right there was just a little odd. I wouldn't have done that for sure. You know, and then you go back to maybe Julian Quevedo could have pinch hit for Kosuke Fong. Would that have turned the tide? You know, it's hard to bench a guy with 85 power against lefties. You know, so the unfortunate thing is like you guys in the chat were saying, there's no precedent that has been set for that kind of thing in that situation, and you know, don't go against the rules that you've placed, and I totally get that, but if I were managing the game, definitely that's something that I would have considered doing pretty heavily. I probably just would have done it, because it just makes too much sense. And who knows? He could have been struck out too. Who knows? But yeah, let's check out the MVP award. And Vic Flutie was the playoff MVP. But Justin Dudek was the World Series MVP, the Gold Series MVP. That's interesting to me. I don't really like that pick. He hit 3 home runs in a game, and he also had a really great play from right field, threw a guy out. Like we were trying to come back a little bit. So I don't really like that pick. I'm not good with that one. I think you got to give that to probably Pinkard. I'd probably give that to Pinkard. Or I wouldn't give it to Peterson because he lost 2 games. Who else could you give it to? Quevedo was decent. David Doe was okay in the Gold Series. The Taylors were fine. Had a couple home runs from the Taylors. I don't know, but I guess if you're hitting 292, I guess it's okay. But the MVP also. So when I was talking about the Cy Young, Peterson won both the MVP and the Cy Young, and we got to him twice in that series, right? Same thing here on the NL side. Janelle and Cy Young was Janelle as well. James Monroe pitched really well this year too. He came up into second. And then we had Jewel Carver and Will Smith backing that up. So about the postseason MVP, on the AL side, it was Quevedo. He had 12 ribbies. 311, 3 homers, and 12 ribbies. 3 homers. I probably would have given it to Quevedo. He actually hit better, 311 compared to 292. So, but Flutie, Marmolejo, Addison. I'm surprised that Vic Flutie hit 303 in the postseason. Because in the Gold Series, he did nothing. Marmolejo hitting 3 home runs with 10 ribbies. That's interesting. But Chris Addison only had 3 RBIs. Like, that's a failure, too. How do you have 3 ribbies in all of these games that you played? Richmond played in 2, 4, that's 6, 5, 11. He played 18 games and had 3 ribbies. It's just not getting it done. Yeah, Flutie didn't show up. Sechrist was Sechrist had a solid case for it. Monroe's postseason wasted with his .85 ERA. All right, JTK is gone. Hope you guys enjoyed the playoffs. So did we stream this on Friday? We did Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 straight streams. Got through the Gold Series here, but just take one more look here at the scores. We had a 2-1 game, 4-3 game, 1-0 game, 2-3 game, 3-0, 3-4, and then that one. I just look at that one and I'm like, man, if we could have just figured that one out just a little bit more. 6 runs in the 4th inning. You know, that really hurt. That really, really hurt. That was the Dudek game that he had 3 home runs. Yeah, if we just figured that out, who knows what could have happened here. But and then losing this one. 2 runs in the 6th inning. The walk-off, by the way, in the 9th. I mean, Washington won this series. Like, let's not misconstrue it. So I'm not trying to say that they didn't, but it was a hard-fought series. It was very even, 50-50 the whole way. So I'm kind of hoping for a rematch next year. That'd be kind of cool, getting a rematch. Yep. Can't believe it. So close. Best Gold Series. So for using channel points, we should just DM you on Discord. Yes. Yes. So if you guys have channel points, okay, this is very important. If you have channel points and you guys would like to upgrade your players, you get, for 50 channel points, you get to upgrade your player by 20 attribute points. Okay, so let's just look at that real quick. Do we have anybody in here that would like to upgrade somebody? We'll do that right now. We'll use it as an example for people with channel points. Right? So, Josh, do you wanna do that? So let's go to Colorado. Yep. Let's see Josh Adams right here. All right, so Josh, your attributes, you cannot change potential. I think that costs an extra purchase of channel points. Channel points redemption arc. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick so you guys can see this. All right. So some of this needs to be updated, like Saints and XHL and all this stuff. Like, we don't need to look at that. But like for GGBL, for channel points, if you have channel points, you can buy a player, and it costs this much. So for a 75 overall player, let me zoom in. For a 75 overall player with a potential, it's going to cost you 300 channel points to buy a player. Likewise, it's going to cost you 200 for a B potential at 70, 65B, 65C, so on and so forth. If you want to buy a player, make sure you're contacting me through DM on Discord, emailing me at goldglover009@gmail.com, or of course you can leave a comment on the video and just tell me that you're interested in buying a player, and I'll make sure I message you back. So let's get into the upgrades. So let's see this. So if you want to upgrade a player, it's the same structure as other series, but it's the off-season only, right? You get 5 attribute points to use per attribute. So like contact against righties, you can only do +5. You can do 2, you can do 1, you can't do 6, right? You can't use all 20 or something on a single attribute. 5 max. If you want to upgrade the potential, like let's say you have a player with a B potential like we have here with Josh Adams, and you want to upgrade his potential, you have to pay 200 to get him to an A. To get him to an A potential. If you have a C potential and you want to get him to a B, it's going to cost you 100. The one thing I'm not going to allow you guys to do is go from a C to an A. You do have to ladder it up. So you got to go from C to B, B to A, if that makes sense. Okay, so with that out of the way, I think that you guys got that. So like for Adams, for example, so if Josh wanted to upgrade, he's got 50 channel points. It's going to buy him 20 attribute points. He can only do this once per off season. Okay, so it's not like he can stack it where I'm going to do 50 channel points here, 50 channel points there, 50 channel points. That's 3 packages, 60 attributes points that I'm going to apply across the board. He can't do that. So, like, for example, if he wanted to do contact against righties and say, I'm going to use 5. Okay, so that's 69. I'm going to use another 5 for lefties, right? That's how this works. So, let's see what Josh is saying here. What do you want to do? Can I degrade my pain? Is it once per person or per player? It's going to be per player. So if you've got like 5 players, if you've got points to spend, then go for it. Go for it. But Josh, I'm going to slow scroll here for you. And you can determine what you want to do with your 20 channel points. Or attribute points. Your 20 that you get to spread out across the board for Josh Adams. Might as well throw my hat in the ring. Okay, War Thunder. All right. All right, so did that help you? Kind of make a decision? I'm going to go... You can always rewind it. Josh, you can always rewind it a little bit, see where you want to go. But I'm going to move on to... Darius Wilson here for War Thunder. Got 86 potential, 68 contact, 82. Power's a little weak. Okay. Darius Wilson's good. So Portugal, I'm assuming you want to do KAJ and Joe Show. It's amazing to me that KAJ has 94 clutch and he just can't hit in the clutch. All right, you give me those, and then I'm sure you want to see James Monroe as well. Now for pitchers, it's a little interesting because what needs to happen with pitchers is the hits per nine. This is gonna go. Actually, so wait a minute. So like the velocity and control and break. These are worth 5 each. These are their own things. Okay? So if you say I want to put +5 onto control, don't say fastball control because I have to do it for all control. I have to do it for four-seam control, slider control, circle control, so on and so forth. So that'd be a +5 to everyone. And then what it does, what the game does, is it actually divides them out. It's an average of how much did he progress or regress in control, if that makes sense. All right. We only have one viewer. How did that happen? How'd that happen? Yes, you're allowed to do KAJ. Am I on mute or something? No. What's going on? All right. So Josh is giving me his. So for those of you guys with channel points that you want to do this, make sure to message me if you have a player. And then if you want to buy one or upgrade one, make sure you contact me somehow. Okay, +5 to vision. So this is how it works. So Josh should have 20 attribute points to spend. He's got +5 to vision. He's up to a 65. 5 for discipline, up to 50. 5 for contact against lefties. This is 63. 5 for reaction. That should be 84. Okay, so let's see what that did to him. So Adams is now an 82. So you got a nice little upgrade there. Should be a better hitter. But it didn't break the game, basically, with that upgrade. All right, so we got Portugal. We got War Thunder still doing theirs. Sports Gaming Josh. Catfish. I got to find where Catfish is at. And I don't know how I can search for players. I don't remember. I don't remember. Where can I find... I don't think I'm going to be able to find him. Cyclones? Okay, let me see. Catfish Hunter. He would have been a center fielder. Yep. No, Catfish Hunter. Brandon Catfish. Okay, here he is. Attributes. A potential. Contact. Power. Bunting. Not too much of a bunter. Vision. Discipline. Durability. Great. A lot of speed. Good fielder. That's Catfish for you. Who's your guy in Colorado, Port? No. Those guys, those drafted guys are not in here yet. The drafted players are not in here yet. You have to get to the off season, and then I gotta make them. Because the players that were drafted, they don't get into the roster until you get to the off season. Yeah. All right. So D. Wilson. Power. 49. 51. Clutch and contact. Contact against righties. 73 and clutch. 35. So Wilson is now up to an 83. Okay. All right. So let me go back here to channel points and make sure that I've subtracted your guys' stuff. Sports gaming Josh. He's got 690 points. So 640. I got War Thunder down to 365. Okay. All right, Catfish. Good Catfish. Contact left, contact right. 71, 68. Arm strength at 99 for +5. Ooh, so that's a +4. So still got one more point left. +5 for speed. That's 95. You got one more point. One more point to use for Catfish. And it cannot be for contact. No, I can't. He's at 99. Oh, no. You've already used 5. Don't stretch it, man. Don't stretch it, Josh. You do +5. That's it. You do +5. We're not doing +6s. No. You're setting precedents. Don't do that. Put it on division. Put it on division. Or power. Vision or power. That'd be my suggestion. Yep, power on righties. Okay. 29 power. All right. Next. That's another 50 for Josh. So that'll be 6. No, that'll be 590. And Portugal is going to have a lot of them. Portugal's gonna have a lot of them. All right, KJ. Let's see what this does to KJ. He's a 92. So contact against lefties is +5, 68. 5 for contact against righties, 91. Vision and power against lefties. And vision. 74. Let's see what that does to him. He was a 92. Now he's a 95. So he got a +3. All those upgrades got a +3 on his overall. Torah. Torah. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. I was trying to find... That's a movie title. You know when you say the same word, just trying to scroll and try to find him? Adams. No, Torah. Oh, jeez. Okay, where's Torah here? Contact against righties, 5. Lefties, 5. 373. That's brutal. Power. Okay. 79. 78. All right. Torah is up to a 90. Yep, Torah. Oh, jeez, dude. I can't get away from this stuff. All right, so we did Torah. doing Monroe, so I think I'm going to spend 150. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. Did you decide on what you wanted for Monroe? Because I'm gonna scroll to Ryan Berger, as I think he's. Where is Ryan Berger? Oh, he's on Vancouver. Vancouver, Ryan Berger. 85. Contact, 74, 73. Pretty decent numbers for power. Vision, discipline, clutch. Could use a little more speed. Probably a fielding ability a little. I don't know how much it's going to do for him. I'd focus on his hitting if I were you, Josh. But let's see what you got here. Let's make Adams a potential. Okay, so you want to spend some more on Adams. So if you want to make Adams an A potential, that will cost you 200. That will cost you 200. And by the way, when he's at A potential, I split the middle. Okay, so I split the middle. If you're a B potential, you'll be 85. Like if you purchase it, you're going to be in the middle, 85. If you were a C and you want to move to B, you're an 85. If you are a B and you want to move to A, I'm going to make you a 95. Because you do lose potential. And the worst thing I would want, based on performance, your players sometimes in age, they do lose potential. So the worst thing that would happen is if you spend 200 points on a guy and I make you a 90 potential, like, you could go from A potential to B in a matter of a season, So, yeah. Not going to do that. So Sports Gaming Josh are down to 390 after the purchase there. To get to A, you're at 95. There you go. So Burner. And I think War Thunder, you had a guy, Shepard. Do you know what team he's on? All right, Burner. Five for contact and power. Okay. 79, 78, 75, 72. Done. Burner is an 89. Big. That's big. That was big for him. Yep. All right, Monroe. Stamina, home runs per 9, K per 9. Okay, so all of these. Stamina, 72. Homers, Ks, hits. Homers, Ks, and hits. Okay, 88, 69, 84. Okay, he's a 96. Shepard. Maples. Maybe St. Louis. He was on St. Louis last time. He wouldn't be that bad, though. Shepard. Let's check those Maples. Nope. We might have to do this in the off season, honestly, to get the Shepard. I know he wouldn't have been that bad. He's not a 60-something. Mark Shepard. I believe that was his name. I know that. So are you for certain that he got in? Because I did not do all custom players. FYI. I didn't do all customs that were in GGBL 21. It was Mark Shepard. Yeah. See, I may not have put him in. Unless he was a guy that was drafted this year, which I'd have to go back and look at the draft video. We have another Chucky Pinkard. We have 2 Chucky Pinkards, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure. If not, that's fine. Well, yeah, see, like, it got to a point where in GGBL 21 that I didn't know whose customs were whose. So I tried to do my best to make sure that I got everybody that was active, you know, that I knew for a fact that, you know, Darius Wilson is War Thunders, Portugal's is KAJ, Josh Adams is Josh's, and all this, you know. Make sure that I got everybody in that had a name for themselves in the last GGBL. Like Martin Tate, he's a custom. Nacho Molina, Cornelius Kane, Janelle, Lederman, Joey Warren, Gunner, Buddy Kidd, all these guys. So I did not remember who Mark Shepard was. So I just made a call. He might be in here. He might be in here. So let's actually go ahead and save this up, because then we can actually search for him too. There's really no reason to keep us here at this stage. I think we've already done all of our upgrades for people that are here in the chat. And this is just going to show to everybody out there that that wants to use their channel points. That's basically how I do it. All right, so I think I get a 70B or whatever from being second in my division in fantasy. I'm remembering that correctly. I'd have to check, Josh. I know that if you played in the fantasy league, that would be the prizes. Those would be the prizes. Yes. But I need to go back and hit the reset button on my own and look and see and get just refamiliarize myself with the standings, who did what, who won what, and make sure you guys get those forms to fill out for your players. And of course, these guys are going to be headed into the draft for season 2. They're not going to be thrown into this class. I also still have custom prospects to create. So the guys that were drafted that were in that prospect showcase, I do have to plop these guys into their respective teams that they were drafted into, get the hair color right, get the attributes right, get the gear right, all this stuff. So I still got a lot of work to do on that end. And I also have to go back into that live stream and see, like, which player was drafted in his place. So round 1, pick 25. Who was that guy? You know? So that's a big deal. So I got to make sure I figure that out. Because you don't want to replace... You don't want to have a B potential or a C potential custom player. No. You don't want to have a C potential CPU player turn into an A potential player. That's just like... You know, because especially if they drafted an A potential player in round 1, then you're kind of helping that team like double dip. So I gotta try to balance it out. So I gotta figure that out. So I'll get with you. We'll figure it out. But I will also be working with Chiefy. He's a guy in my Discord that actually put together a big spreadsheet that actually tracks your fantasy players' performance for the postseason. So what I actually need to do is I need to save a backup file here as well. Let's do this. Let's go GGBL backup. Okay. Here's our backup file. And then we're going to save this one again and call this GGBL Year 2. And I'm going to advance. I'm going to advance, get into the off season. And I don't really care too much about this right now. We'll just go through this. Because I do want to see if I can get into, see player search, find Shepard. Nope. So no Shepard. I have a Ricky, a Gary, and a Bo. So I did not throw in Mark Shepard. What I could do for you, War Thunder, because you've been here at the streams and you've been, you're always showing up. You're on Twitch sometimes when I was streaming over there. You're always tuning in. Let's find a pitcher that was in this draft class, and let's take him over for Mark Shepard. I'll let you do that. I'll send you a submission form. Don't put any points or anything on there. Like, I'm just not going to count them as your point total. So I'm going to do that for you. If he's still here, I don't know. But all right, so here's what I'm going to do with exclusive free agents, okay? So this is kind of how, let me just talk to you guys real quick about how this is all going to work for free agency. Kind of like what we did for GGBL 21. If you were an exclusive free agent, like, you have to balance with the CPU, like in real life situations. I want to put my best thought process here for the New Orleans Swing. What would they do? If they had a guy, what would they do? Would they go after this guy, or would they let him go? Because what I don't want to have happen is I don't want free agency just to be kind of just dull. And not everybody that's a big-time player stays. So what we're going to do is that if you find yourself to be an 85 overall player and above, we are going to put that to a wheel spin to see if you're going to stay or if you're going to test free agency. It doesn't matter if you are so that would be for non-custom players. Non-custom players, like a CPU-generated guy, that's what we're going to do. So like a Vic Flutie, for example, if he wanted to test free agency, we're going to wheel spin it. For custom players, like let's say KAJ, for example, I want to hear from the actual person behind KAJ. So Portugal, I want to hear from Portugal. If he wants to continue to stay with the team or if he wants to test free agency. If he wants to test for free agency as an exclusive free agent, I won't attempt to make a contract offer. He's just going to go out there into free agency. What ends up happening there, so you take a risk with your custom player. What ends up happening there is you now don't get to decide where your player goes. It's also going to be up to a wheel spin on where that player goes. I'm still debating on some gambling things. If you want to put channel points to that, maybe we put some channel points up to, like, you can choose where your player goes. That might be a cool little idea. That way you have some autonomy. But if you don't spend channel points, then it is up to wheel spin on where you're gonna go. We're gonna implement the same process for free agency, just like how we did in GGBL 21. If you were a playoff team, you get X amount of slices on the wheel spin pie. If you're a non-playoff team, you get more. That way, we have non-playoff teams actually able to compete against playoff teams, and then you can actually help build those teams up. Because basically, I'm trying to remove myself from the situation. I'm trying to remove my bias. I'm trying to remove, what I think needs to happen for each team. Because I might lean towards some teams and might screw others on accident. Like, it can happen, right? So let's just see an example here. So, like Robbie Herzog, perfect example. He's an 84. So he just falls underneath that 85. You know? I think he's an 80. He's an 84. We're gonna let him decide. We're gonna wheel spin Robbie Herzog because he's a non-custom. Is he gonna go to free agency or is he not? So that's a big time player that could elect free agency that might be available. A guy like Salgado, he's a 64. Not gonna wheel spin him. I'll just bring him back, honestly. Foley, this is a huge one. First baseman on a potential playoff team with the flight. He was a pretty good player. He's 34 years old. This is the type of player that would love to come over to Richmond, right? We need a guy like that in the middle of the order. Guy hits 292. If you want to look at his total home runs, dating back to, again, this doesn't make a lot of sense because, then we're traveling backwards in time. But this is who he played for in those franchise sims that we move forward on, right? To get this player. So Freddie Foley, a 95 overall first baseman, catcher, third, first, left. I mean, he's a god, right? He's got some quirks, rally monkey, good clutch at 98. So he's going to be a highly sought after player. We're going to wheel spin him. Is he going to stay at Philly or is he going to test free agency? That's a big one. Brian Ortiz, he's an 81. I'm not going to let him go. He's an 81. We're not going to wheel spin that. Let me see what you guys are saying here in the chat. Got fantasy, Ryan Burner MVP, KJ should go on strike. Next thing we know, Kenneth Alexander Jr. joins the league. This is cool. He's okay. So I need some feedback here if you guys are good with this. Cruz, 65C. Gonna bring him back. Not really going anywhere. Lorenz, 28B. At an 80. Gonna keep him. Not gonna let him go. Maybe thinking about this, guys, do you think we need to up that a little bit? Like, do we need to make it an 80 overall? Or 85, is that okay? Because you're still not, you're still going to lose players to free agency, like, that are big time guys. If we allow everybody that's 85 and below to come back, then the free agent pool is just really light. So I'm curious. Stick to 80? Okay. Yeah. All right. So 80 overall is going to be the new rule here. 80 overall and above will wheel spin you and make the determination that way for non-custom players if they're going to stay or they're going to test free agency. I'm ultimately going to be in charge of like a guy like Rich Lugo. I'm going to be in charge. So that's going to be on me. If I put this to auto, then the CPU is going to do what CPU does, right? So I'm going to make the decision for Rich Lugo if Minnesota is in a position to want to bring this guy back or are they going to let him go, right? Looking at the Maples, does it make sense to keep a guy that's a 69D? He's a minor league guy. Garth Villa, do we want to keep a player like this? It's a pitcher, 76B, or do you let him go? Because you do have some youngsters in Wisconsin. Do they want to keep him going? A guy like Killian Graham could be a big-time free agent there that gets thrown into the pie, or the pool, I should say. Trujillo, reliever at 78. Got to make a call on him. Marquez, 78. Cameron Moyer, a rental player that you guys voted on. He played in Atlanta. Do the Pizzazz want to bring him back or not? Ricky Holderman, free agent, possibility. He's only 33. He could sign somewhere else. So that's a big one there too. Tobin, starting pitcher at 81. Could be worth some value there. And then we're back to Herzog. So that's how the exclusive free agents are going to go. When we get to tendering contracts, obviously there's going to be some guys there that I'll decide that, hey, you're a 72D. I don't think that there's any room for you. We're going to let you go to free agency. You're going to test that out. and let it play out. But I'm still in the process of figuring out if we're going to auto free agency, or if I'm going to make the calls, or if I want the community to have a say in there too. I still haven't hashed it all out. I'm curious to see kind of what your thoughts were on that. If you had any creative ideas, but we'll figure it out. We still got a little while here. Probably going to take a week. Take a week's time, reassemble the rosters up, create the custom prospects that were drafted in season 1, and probably look for the offseason intro video, kind of explaining what I just did here. We'll do some staff hirings and firings in that vid and preview free agency, and that'll be one little quick introduction video to how the offseason is going to work to refresh people's minds. Might even rebrand some teams, some different jersey colors and whatnot. So I got to figure all that out. So really the intro video is just going to be like a snapshot to the off season, get you prepped, get you ready to go. Episode 2 of the off season, we're going to deep dive into everything that went on, the nitty gritty stuff. So guys, that's it. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support of the GGBL series. Again, tough loss here for Richmond, but it was a damn good series, and I'm glad that it ended that way. I would be even happier if it ended with a Richmond win, but we still got ourselves a really solid core, and I'm looking forward to season number 2. So, guys, leave a like on the stream if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.